takes a knee. Campbell uses his final timeout, I believe. Yes, he does. 56 seconds to go in the game. That's the Lions' last timeout, and 2nd and 11. So McCarthy gets 2 more victories. The game's over.
Yeah,
the Vikings have snapped their 2-game losing streak. And for the first time, Kevin O'Connell has come to Ford Field and left a winner. He was 0-3 into today's game. And what was strange about that is O'Connell is 6-1 all time at Lambeau and Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that Ford Field thing figured out until today. And there were several who had a lot to do with it. J.J. McCarthy being one. Aaron Jones, while he was in the game, being another. Blake Cashman played as good a game as we've ever seen Blake Cashman play. Likewise for Michigan native Eric Wilson, who had a couple of sacks, and he's high-fiving over there with Jonathan Bernard and Javon Hargrave. And Ben Lieber is going to chat with Eric Wilson coming up here shortly, so make sure you don't leave. McCarthy takes a knee. And the Minnesota Vikings have defeated the Detroit Lions 27-24.
And Paul, I have to say, this is the most impressive win that Kevin O'Connell has had as a head coach here with the Minnesota Vikings. You come in here, a place you haven't won, 8.5-point underdogs. You've dealt with the injuries all season long. You've dealt with multiple quarterbacks all season long. You've got your young quarterback starting only the 3rd game of his entire career. And for him to come off in that first half and just fire bullets, the accuracy, the long throws from one hash mark to the sideline on the other side of the field, just an out.
But since week 4, the Chiefs have been the best team in the red zone. They've been remarkable in the red zone. One of the 4 times they didn't make it in that span was they didn't try against Washington. And Pat Mahomes, since week 4, is the best quarterback in the NFL. 14 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown rushing.
Yeah, Patrick has done an excellent job of making smart decisions. He's not trying to fit the ball into tight windows. We saw the deflected passes. 2 of his 4 interceptions on the season are deflected passes off of his own players. He's been smarter this year. He's matured in exceptional fashion. And when he has an option, whether to throw a check down to a running back in the backfield or hit Noah Gray for a potential 3 or 4 yard gain, he's tucking the ball or pump faking and getting 6, 8, 10 yards in running the ball, making those smart decisions.
I want to ask you, though, about the Bills' defense. They're 31st against the run. We know their offense is now protecting their defense, but they still take it away. They have 10 forced fumbles. That's number 1 in the league. And what about the length on the outside of an Epinesa, one of your Iowa Hawkeyes,
yes,
or a Rousseau or a Joey Bosa? Because Pat has been nicked twice by these guys for interceptions in his career.
And specifically, they've been those tunnel screens or bubble screens on the outside. Like you mentioned, the length of those guys, Rousseau and Epinesa. We know about Joey Bosa playing against him with the Chargers for so many years. You have to be smart. That's a short aspect of our passing game. It's almost an extension of our running game by getting the ball quickly to those playmakers on the outside. But we know the method to the madness in regards to those defensive ends for the Buffalo Bills, as we mentioned. They're going to get upfield and try to take away those throws, and they have such exceptional athleticism that if they can get their paw on the ball, they'll snatch it out of the air.
That's where this defense is most dangerous. But I wonder, too, in Buffalo's thinking and with Josh Allen, how the Chiefs' offense can put pressure on the Bills' offense. Now we say that, hey, they're the Ravens now. They're Army. They want to have the ball all day. Yeah. But in Josh Allen's mind, we've talked about this a lot, is he thinking somehow we got to get to 30 points?
I think he's also thinking that, but I think it's also human nature. When Josh Allen, you're thinking about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning 2.0 matchup. You can't help but to think, I got to match that guy across the field, number 15, blow for blow, throw for throw. I know our game plan is X, but there's also an aspect at the line of scrimmage where I can make some checks and I can audible, and I want to showcase that I'm the better quarterback on the field. I'm the reigning MVP. All of those different things are swirling through his brain, I'm sure. And if we can get ahead, make them a little bit more one-dimensional, then we may see that aspect of Josh Allen where he feels like he's got to showcase him being the better throwing quarterback on this field.
This is one of the better offensive lines, Buffalo, in the entire league. They're introducing Deion Dawkins. In fact, the rest of the offensive line, including Lennox, Iowa's Spencer Brown, played 8-man football on the Iowa-Missouri border. It's the Chiefs and Bills again here in Orchard Park, New York, and we'll have the coin toss and the start of this game after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. The Chiefs take on the Bills in the game of the week. Kickoff is next.
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom Scratch Ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile is the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Annual enrollment period is October 15th through December 7th. The 2026 Medicare annual enrollment period is just right around the corner. Now is the time to review your Medicare coverage and make sure you're on the right plan for the upcoming year. Why is this important? There are significant changes coming to both Medicare Advantage and Part D prescription drug plans, including high deductibles, increased out-of-pocket costs, and changes to provider networks and medication coverage. If your health needs have changed, and you simply want to ensure your plan still meets your needs, Tammy Cooper is here to support and help you with your Medicare decisions. Schedule your no-cost review today. Call Tammy Cooper at 405-740-9250. That's 740-9250.
Mopping doesn't have to be a hard chore. Clean smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one cleaning system. Swiffer Power Mop has a 360-degree locking swivel head that gets
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. The last year for this stadium, dating all the way back to the O.J. Simpson days of the early 70s. They're building a brand new stadium just on the same land, just not that far from us now. Chiefs will be dressed tonight in their white tops. They'll have the red pants, red helmet on the side, a red helmet with the Chiefs logo on the side, the interlocking KC. And the Buffalo Bills will be dressed in their blue jerseys with the white pants, red and blue piping down the leg, and the Buffalo Bill logo on the side of a white helmet. These two teams, part of the original American Football League, founded by Lamar Hunt, Sr. You got Ralph Wilson to join the Foolish Club, and Ralph said, I'm going to have a team in Buffalo. There had to be a little bit of a pause for a moment, but Ralph Wilson was great for Lamar Hunt. Speaking of Hunt, Kareem Hunt will be one of the captains. He'll represent the offense. Mike Dana, off of his interception sack game against Washington on Monday night, will be a defensive captain, and Jack Cochran will represent the special teams for Kansas City. Spencer Brown, he again of Lenox, Iowa, will be one of the captains, played at the University of Northern Iowa. John Andreessen will represent the special teams for the Buffalo Bills.
Gentlemen.
Carl
We're using
Sheffers will be the white hat.
salute to service coin recognizing our military men and women around the world. The NFL logo is heads. The other side is tails. Kansas City gets to call the toss.
Tails.
They've called tails. It is tails. You've won the toss. We'll defer your choice to the second.
So the Chiefs win the toss. They will defer their choice to the second half as usual. The Buffalo get the football first here. Actually, really good conditions compared to what we've had when we've been here before. Rear end deep in snow. Let's go to Josh Klingler for those conditions.
All right. You have to shake your head. Is this Buffalo? 55 degrees here at kickoff. The feels like temperature at 53. Winds west-southwest at just 2 miles per hour. There's not really any clouds above the stadium. I see a few off over the top of the new stadium across the parking lot, but an absolutely gorgeous day for football. You heard a few smatterings of Chiefs during the anthem. There are red jerseys scattered throughout. Now, there are some wearing Buffalo jerseys, but quite a few Chiefs jerseys, although I'll say, guys, they aren't in like pockets together, so got to have some strength in numbers spread out throughout the stadium today.
It'll start with the Chiefs kickoff coverage unit. They have been playing all defensive players other than Harrison Butker. And a reminder that tonight's coin toss, won by the Chiefs, brought to you by Baker University. Make your next era orange at Baker U. First university in Kansas, ranked number 1 in return on investment among private universities in the Sunflower State. Baker University helps students turn dreams into careers and purpose into success. Baker University, forever in our orange era. The opening kickoff by Harrison Butker, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. We view it. The Chiefs will go to our right, to the left, and two guys are back. The veteran Curtis Samuel, former Jet, former Commander, back with Ray Davis, one of the 3 running backs used by the Bills. But, of course, James Cook has been phenomenal this year running the ball, including a historic 216-yard effort last week on less than 20 carries.
Yeah.
Only 4 times that's happened in the history of the league. Butker's kick is away. Spinner that will land in the zone and be caught at the 5. At the 10, 15, 20. Angling to the near side across the 30-yard line, and a flag thrown at the end of the return, as the return will get up to the 35-yard line, but pending a penalty flag that was thrown back at the 26.
During the return, holding, number 42, return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Dorian Williams called for the Buffalo penalty. And now let's give you the starters defensively for the Chiefs. Brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers, local number 2, building the future of our town, our teams. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org. Chris Jones will line up inside, of course. Mike Dana will be on his outside left. Jerry Tillery gets the start inside with Chris Jones. George Karlaftis, right defensive end. Jalen Watson, the left corner. The right corner will be Trent McDuffie. Chiefs are in their base defense. Actually, starting a nickel here. They're going to go on a quick pass to the near side to the Bills. And Shakir is going to be wrapped up at the 19-yard line. Chamari Connor also on the field. Noel Williams gets out there on the field to start this game. Brian Cook out there as well, along with Trent McDuffie. Nick Bolton at linebacker, Drew Tranquil. Chiefs open in a nickel, and Noel Williams is on the field.
Well, you have an opportunity to have Trent McDuffie play inside, and there's so much confidence in the rookie Noel Williams to have more speed on the field, especially when you have to deal with James Cook.
The drive started at the 17 after the penalty. Now 2nd and 7 on the wide screen. And the Bills have 2nd and 7 at the 20. They throw a slant that's incomplete and well covered, and they're going to throw a pass interference penalty here as Keon Coleman running the quick slant in front of Jalen Watson.
Pass interference, number 35. Defense, false place at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
I think what they're trying to do is get him indoctrinated into the offense a little more. Keon Coleman has been less than stellar this year, just 27 catches. They expect him to be that big body receiver at 6'4". Jalen Watson has done a fine job being able to handle bigger receivers there, just got a little handsy.
Ullman is going to be forever tied to Xavier Worthy based on the draft in the 2024 season. Under center, they're going to run a toss to Cook on the far side of the field, and Cook will get near the 29-yard line. It was 1st and 10 at the 25. Cook gains 4. Leo Chanel, who else was there to be the primary defender on the sweep by the Bills?
Even though that's a 4-yard gain, Mitch, I like how everybody kept their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. You're not seeing guys getting turned sideways, opening up any avenue for the speedy James Cook to get more yardage.
Just underway, first drive of the game for either team. Chiefs won the toss and deferred. Bills got a penalty on their kickoff return, but got it back with a defensive pass interference penalty on the Chiefs. Watson. The throw is Josh Allen. He throws it in the flat, caught at the 35-yard line on first down, as at the far side numbers, Khalil Shakir on a flat route for 13 yards. The Bills have really attacked the Chiefs in that flat area, especially here in Buffalo over the last several years.
And the Chiefs try to come with the blitz off the backside. Trent McDuffie playing in that slot, but they had perfect pass protection there. James Cook blocking him, gave him just enough time to get the ball out to Shakir.
8 of 8 and a Buffalo first down. Bills 1st and 10 at their own 37. 12:56 to go first quarter. Josh Allen stays under center. James Cook, hands on his knees behind him at about 7 yards. He'll get a left side run, breaks 1 tackle, now 2, stumbles forward, but he gets to the 44-yard line and picks up 7. Brian Cook was there, but the Chiefs had shots at James Cook earlier in the run.
Josh Allen does a solid job of run action in the backfield. Everything looks very similar. Sometimes you can't tell whether he's keeping the football or he's handing it off, which helps them in the passing game as well.
You guys gonna get 32.
Second down and 3. Under center again is Josh Allen behind that excellent offensive line of the Bills. In center, Connor McGovern. They're going to right up the middle. Now Cook bounces it to the near side. He's at midfield. And he's into the 40-yard line of Kansas City. James Cook, off the heels of his 216-yard performance, gets a 17-yard run for the Bills in Chiefs territory. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
1st and 10 Buffalo. Cook with a double-digit run, and now the Bills in business at the Kansas City 39. Now Ty Johnson is in to spell Cook for this snap. They're going to throw a screen again to Shakir on the far side, and the Chiefs had him bottled up. He tried to get free, and then the Chiefs drag him down. So just a gain of 1. This time the Chiefs stayed with it, and Brian Cook has been active. That's his second tackle of this drive.
Yeah, Brian Cook has played excellent at closer to the line of scrimmage, playing closer in the box.
3-yard line, depending on the spot. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
This Bills offense, 7th in the NFL in third down offense. Kansas City, 16th in the NFL. This could potentially be 4-down territory here if the Bills are able to get positive yards here, but they don't pick up the first.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Ty Johnson in the backfield. He's flared out to the right from Allen in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Another quick hitter. This one to Ty Johnson in the right flat. Has the first down, and he's down to the 25-yard line. Good blocking downfield by the receivers. Sprung Johnson for a first down. Tackled by Brian Cook.
Kansas City often on third down will give exotic looks, and so you defeat those by getting the ball out of your hands quickly, get it to the perimeter. Keon Coleman with a nice block out in front of Ty Johnson there to spring him for the first.
Nice to see the Bills offense using the backs in the passing game here, Eric, early.
Absolutely.
32.
Offset eye here as Reggie Gilliam is checked into the game. 1 receiver to each side. Cook is the deep setback with Allen under center. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the snap. Pitch play left. They're going to work with Gilliam. Knifing through and dropping Cook for a rare loss is Nick Bolton, the middle linebacker. He is a beast, the leading tackler for the Chiefs.
The Bills ran a pitch play to the left. Chiefs expecting it. Nick Bolton comes quickly downhill from his middle linebacker spot, splits the blockers. Connor McGovern unable to get to him at the second level. Bolton is a fast linebacker, and he showed off that speed there.
Ray Davis checking into the game. He's going to be the deep setback. And now Allen's going to motion to the shotgun here on 2nd and 14 after that loss of 4. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Late motion from Shakir is the snap. Allen looking left, now middle. Fires to Curtis Samuel, complete. And he's down to the 23-yard line. So that's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 here as we come up on 8:30 and counting left in this opening quarter, no score.
Josh, a perfect 5 for 5 on this drive so far. He's been efficient back there in the pocket. Offensive line's done a good job giving him protection back there as well.
See if the Chiefs get exotic here on 3rd and 8. Ray Davis in, and now he's going to flare out to the left in the backfield. Shakir coming in motion left to right as Allen's in the shotgun. He's now pulling Davis back in for protection as the Chiefs are showing blitz. Here's the snap, and it is a blitz. Allen back to pass, looking down the right sideline for Kincaid, complete, and he walks into the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown reception. Well, how's that for an opening act?
Kincaid loses the defender down the field, who then loses his footing. That's an easy pitch and catch there for Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid to start this game off exactly how the Bills wanted with an 11-play scoring drive.
The Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care.
You get one-on-one Dalton Kincaid versus Drew Tranquil. That's a matchup the Bills want to attack anytime they can get that matchup in man-to-man coverage.
Hold is down. Kick on the way by Prater is up and good. So with 8 minutes left in the opening quarter, the Bills have struck first with an 11-play scoring drive to go up 7-0 as Dalton Kincaid pulls in his team-leading 4th touchdown reception of the season. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Well, it didn't start off very well with the Bills having a penalty to open that drive. That put them at their own 16-yard line, but it didn't matter. 84 yards later, 11 plays, 7 minutes. That's your Toyota drive time. Driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Dalton Kincaid from Josh Allen.
Dynabrae Tools, first strike of the game, powered by Dynabrae Tools. Inspired in Buffalo, built by Wins. So now we'll get our first look at the Chiefs offense after this ensuing kickoff. And it's a Chiefs offense, Eric, that has been on a heater.
Yeah, they've been humming this season so far. Started off the season slow with an 0-2 start, win 5 out of their last 6. And Patrick Mahomes playing as good as anybody in the NFL right now. Actually the favorite, betting-wise, to be the MVP this season.
Yeah, he's had 3 touchdown passes or more in 5 of his last 6 games. And the Chiefs have had 28 points or more scored in each of their last 5 games. Prater's set to kick this one off. Deep to return are Thornton and Remigio. Thornton's going to take it at the 2. Up to the 10, 15, 20. Looking for a hole, and he's met and smacked and dragged down to the ground at the 33-yard line. Hard to tell who was in there first, but it looked like it was Javon Solomon that wrapped him up in a bear hug and dragged him to the sideline.
Bills players Reggie Gilliam and Sam Franklin both begging for a penalty on that one. Bills don't get the hold like the Bills return unit did on the opening kickoff.
Pistol look here from the Chiefs on 1st and 10, and the crowd is into it early. Kareem Hunt behind Mahomes in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. 2 tight ends set. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Hunt, looking to cut it up inside. Tackled from behind by Greg Rousseau, who worked down the line, and there's some extracurricular on the far side of the field as Tre'Davious White and Rashee Rice get into it.
Yeah, this one's going to be chippy. These are familiar opponents as often as they face in the regular season and the playoffs. I'd expect this one to be chippy throughout.
So 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Hunt. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right with the tight end Kelce. Mahomes in the shotgun. Brashard Smith is checked into the backfield. Mahomes back to pass, looking over the middle, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Hollywood Brown. Cam Lewis was in coverage.
He had a step on Cam Lewis on the slant route coming across the middle. Man-to-man defense by the Bills. Throw just a little off the mark. Hollywood Brown unable to come down with the one-handed catch. First third down coming up for the Chiefs. This Bills defense, 23rd in the NFL in third down defense. This Chiefs offense, 6th in the NFL in third down.
And as we thought, Jamarcus Ingram taking Cam Lewis's spot in the dime defense here on 3rd and 8. Mahomes in the shotgun, now going up to the line to make a check. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Hancock in as well for Poyer. Here's the snap. Blitz is coming from Dorian Williams. He gets the pass off, looking sideline, and it's incomplete. Intended for Rashee Rice, but the Bills coverage unit was all over it. Bishop and Ingram right in the neighborhood, and the Chiefs will go 3 and out.
Bills force a 3 and out, and that's the perfect coverage of the game, brought to you by United Healthcare. Find out more about our community plans at uhccommunityplanbuffalo.com.
Kansas City is 2nd in the NFL in scoring efficiency, putting points on the board on over 51% of their drives. They come up empty on the opener. Matt Araiza ready to punt this one away as Khalil Shakir is deep to return for Buffalo. Bills try to make an effort to block the kick. It's short, fielded by Shakir, and he's downed at the 30-yard line after a short return. 6:59 left here in the opening quarter. The Bills have a 7-0 lead, and they also have possession as the offense is going to come out for a second crack here. What did you like most about that opening scoring drive, Eric?
I mean, the efficiency, the balance throughout. James Cook, 5 rushes, averaging 5.4 a carry. Josh starts a perfect 6 for 6, and he just looks to be in rhythm out there, taking what the defense gives him, and then finally you get the shot down the field to Kincaid for the touchdown. That was an extremely efficient opening drive for this Bills offense.
Offset eye here to start this one. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends set. From the 30, Allen under center, motion from Hawes, handoff to Cook, through a hole up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and it's an 8-yard gain out to the 38-yard line. Reggie Gilliam just obliterated someone in the hole. My goodness.
Yeah, Reggie Gilliam's an asset for this Bills offense. The fullbacks are not as popular nowadays in this day and age of the NFL, but the Bills have him a great one in number 41 out there.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2 as the Bills are again ahead of the sticks here. 6:30 and counting left opening quarter. 7-0 Buffalo. Bills again in the offset eye. Cook the deep setback. Allen under center. Late motion from Hawes. Another handoff. It's the same play, and they've got a first down as Cook is wrestled to the ground by Cook, the safety for the Chiefs. But it's a first down as he's out to the 45 for a gain of 7. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, let's go back to that last defensive series. It wasn't just, obviously, the Bills with really good coverage and Marcus Ingram coming out. It was also Jordan Hancock. Jordan Hancock was also in there at safety on that passing down. So the Bills already tweaking, once again, like we saw last week. That's your sideline report. Stellar Roofing Sideline Report. When quality counts, to Stellar Roofing Siding and Windows.
Allen in the shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the 45. Cook to his right. Here's motion right to left from Shakir, and now it's an orbit return motion. Allen back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and it zips through the hands of Jackson Hawes, the tight end. He was open underneath in the middle of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Josh might have put a little too much mustard on that one, firing it to your main blocking tight end and Jackson Hawes, who was open across the middle. They ran an orbit motion with Shakir. Cook going out one side, Shakir the other, and you had the middle of the field open there, just off the mark.
Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Ty Johnson checks into the game, and he's to the left of Allen in the shotgun here on 2nd and 10. Play clock quickly down to 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass, quick hitter underneath as Ty Johnson is wrapped up immediately by Mike Dana, the defensive end. Ty Johnson able to drag him forward for a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 after a gain of 3.
Bills go to a screen back to Ty Johnson after faking a screen to Shakir on the opposite side. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bills, who are a perfect 2 for 2 on the game so far.
Allen in the shotgun here. Ty Johnson to his right. As we come up on 5 minutes left opening quarter, Bills up 7-0. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left with the tight end Kincaid. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. 5-man rush. Allen fires. It's complete to Kincaid, but he can't spin away from the defender, and he's 2 yards shy of the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and 2 here into Kansas City territory at the 47. and it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
And Josh is going to get this offense right up on the line to run this fourth down play.
Johnson stays in the game. He's to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Allen looking left. Nobody to throw to. Now over the middle, and it's almost picked off by Brian Cook as it was tight coverage there on Shakir. It's a turnover on downs for the Chiefs.
Josh Allen scrambled up in the pocket, thought he might take off and run. Instead, takes the shot down the field, and the Bills turn it over on downs.
This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast is brought to you by Northwest Bank. At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next, like the next Victory Monday. 7-0 Buffalo, 4:17 left opening quarter. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen and the NFL.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
And by New York State Office of Mental Health. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support from trained counselors.
Paid actors represent actual claims.
My attorneys at the Barnes firm settled my job accident case for 65 times more than insurance said they paid. Glad I called.
After a car rear-ended me, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $800,000.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
I called. My case was worth $600,000.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out. Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl.
It's a game-changing move in the world of accounting and advisory. Freed Maxick has joined forces with Witham, the 22nd largest public accounting and advisory firm in the nation. We're powering up performance with a shared vision to deliver even greater value to our clients in Western and Upstate New York. Experience the transformative power of Witham plus you. That's the power in the plus. Visit witham.com/New York to learn more.
Hi, I'm Jim Kelly. The choices that you have here in Buffalo are numerous. ECMC is at the top of the list. It's the caregivers. I remember when I was at ECMC, my first bout with cancer, I saw what they did for others. And it just didn't hit me. My wife, she continued to say she could trust the people that were there. ECMC, without a doubt, is one of the main reasons I stayed in Buffalo. My choice? Better health. ECMC.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 4:17 left opening quarter. Chiefs have the football after a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 47. Max Hairston has checked into the game at corner. Pistol look from the Chiefs. Here's the snap to Mahomes. Fakes the handoff back to pass play action. Looking deep down the left side. He's got Rashee Rice. Takes the catch at the 35 in Buffalo territory and then races out of bounds. They mark him out at the 34, maybe the 33 there.
Fresh off of the turnover on downs, Jordan Poyer one-on-one against Rashee Rice on a crossing route. Patrick Mahomes is going to try to take advantage of that matchup. Tons of separation there after the play action.
It's a 20-yard pass play. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends to the left. Orbit motion, Xavier Worthy, and he's going to get a swing pass out in the left flat. Breaks off a tackle and is gang tackled at the 26-yard line where they stop his forward progress. It's a gain of 7. A.J. Epinesa and Jordan Poyer in on the stop.
Bills brought a blitz on the play with Terrell Bernard coming from the second level, and Patrick Mahomes makes the correct decision to get that ball quickly out to the outside to Worthy. He's able to get up the field for a gain of 7.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 3 here as we creep up on 3 minutes left in this opening quarter. Rashard Smith checking into the game in the backfield. And actually, he splits out wide to the left. They're going to put Rashee Rice in the backfield to the right of Mahomes. Here's an orbit motion from Worthy. Here's the snap. Handoff to Rashee Rice. Going to try to get the corner on the left side, and he does not, as Matt Milano shoves him over the sideline after a minimal gain.
Isaiah Pacheco, the starting running back for the Chiefs, hurt his knee a week ago against the Commanders, and so Andy Reid showing off some creativity early with Rashee Rice in the backfield, taking that as a true standard handoff.
And after it was initially called a 3rd and 1, they give him a full 3 yards and a first down. Even the third down train horn came on. And then they moved the sticks, so it's a fresh set of downs at the 23. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left in an empty set. Mahomes in the shotgun. Play clock down to 12. Here's the snap. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and they've got him wrapped up as a flag flies in late from the secondary. Joey Bosa and Greg Rousseau wrapped up Mahomes, but this one's going to be against the Bills.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a hold in the defensive backfield against the Bills to give Kansas City another first down.
Holding number 24. Defense. 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Cole Bishop, who led the team in tackles last week with 7, is the guilty party there. We haven't seen a replay yet.
Good to see it now. He's one-on-one against Worthy and just gets him around his hip, slowing him up. That is a minor holding penalty, but as you said, this crew is going to call it tight throughout.
They throw a lot of flags. Split backs. Mahomes in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 18. Takes the snap. Handoff. Goes to Burchard coming around the left side, and he's got speed, but he's wrapped up and dropped by Cole Bishop. Benford with a helper. He's down to the 14-yard line, so a gain of 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, when you got an offense as explosive as Kansas City's, you definitely don't want to give them free first downs, and you get a negative play negated by that penalty. Those extend drives, and those could be tough.
Crowd trying to get into it here on 2nd and 6 from the 4.
Receivers in run plays, Mitch, when you're going against man-to-man coverage, run that defensive back to the back of the end zone. He's got to stay focused on you. He can't be part of the tackle on that play. A lesson learned for maybe later.
At 14 to go first quarter. Chiefs down 7-0. They have 2nd and 6 at the Buffalo 14 in the pistol. Ball snapped near hash. Mahomes raises the right leg. They're going to run it. Right tackle. It goes to Kareem Hunt. He's inside the 10 and bashes near a first down at the Buffalo 9. He gains 5, and he's close to a first down.
Excellent block at the point of attack. Trey Smith takes on a blitzing backer and pounds him into the turf there. Opens up that door for the running lane to create a 3rd and short.
7-0 Buffalo. 39 seconds left first quarter, but the Chiefs have 3rd down and a yard at the Buffalo 9. Kareem Hunt is the single back. Mahomes with 9 seconds on the play clock points out the Mike linebacker. They give it off to Hunt, trying to dounce to the right. He's near the end zone. He fights his way to the 2-yard line. He needed 1. He gained 7. Cole Bishop again saving a touchdown for the 2nd time in this drive. And the red zone weapon, Kareem Hunt, gets the Chiefs knocking on the door. They'll say it officially down at the Buffalo 2.5.
Talk about a weapon. This has become a staple in the red zone and short yardage goal line with Kareem Hunt planting that foot and going backside.
First quarter.
That will end the first quarter, but the Chiefs down 7-0. But they are ringing the Buffalo doorbell. And we'll be back with the second quarter. After this, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to See Ya Never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H 2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person receiving the deal. Additional terms apply.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where'd I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone and... That sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress. Member FDIC.
The Schultz is back along with Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler. 7-0 Buffalo as we begin playing the second quarter, but the Chiefs will have first down and goal to go officially at the 3-yard line of the Bills. Chiefs fans, Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters. High school playoff time, exciting big college games. Grab burgers, brats, drinks, bake refresh favorites, and exclusive Chiefs gear for game day. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com or at one of the 20 Hy-Vee stores in the Kansas City metro. Trey Smith is trying to gut through this back. They were working on his back all the way down during the quarter timeout.
Yeah, back injuries are so tough. I mean, if you have a hamstring or groin injury, even ankle injuries, they're more predictable as far as what you can do and what you can't do. Backs can flare up at any kind of movement, so give credit to him for toughing through it.
The Chiefs will have Rashee Rice in the Wildcat. He's going to run the Wildcat power near side, and he will trot into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Buffalo Bills go for it on fourth down near midfield and pay the price for not making it. And as easy as Dalton Kincaid's touchdown was for Buffalo, it was that easy for Rashee Rice on a Wildcat lead, direct snap touchdown.
Who says you need a fullback on the roster? You have Kareem Hunt lead blocking on the edge, and a great job by Juju Smith-Schuster, our receivers being more physical than their DBs.
The door hinge helps the door wide open, and now Harrison Butker ties the game with the PAT. The Bills gamble and lose. The Chiefs take advantage of it and get a 53-yard touchdown drive as Rashee Rice, on a direct Wildcat snap on a power run, ties the game on a 3-yard effort. We're at 14:56 to go second quarter. Let's take a break. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hi, we're your friends who get super excited about the holidays.
We sure are, or this isn't the ugliest holiday sweater ever.
People think we're happy because we love peppermint lattes.
Or catching snowflakes on our tongues.
But really, it's because
it's Holiday Millionaire Raffle Season.
It's your best odds to win $1 million.
That's dollars, not twinkling lights, but that would be great too.
Play the Kansas Lottery Holiday Millionaire Raffle. Get excited.
See kslottery.com for details.
Tickets for Less is your trusted choice for tickets to every Chiefs game with the best prices and no service fees at ticketsforless.com. There's nothing that beats the atmosphere at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and Tickets for Less makes being there easy. Plus, upgrade your game day with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate featuring food, drinks, and the ultimate pre-game party in Kansas City. Secure your Chiefs tickets now at ticketsforless.com, and don't forget to save big with promo code Chiefs Radio.
Now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help. Hi, I'm Major Javier Montenegro. Too many of our neighbors are hurting and need support. Go to givewithjoykc.com and make a donation to provide food, clothing, and a brighter Christmas for struggling families. Donate right now from your phone or device and give someone the hope they desperately need. givewithjoykc.com. That's givewithjoykc.com. Thanks, and Merry Christmas from the Salvation Army.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs take advantage of a failed fourth down attempt and turn it into a 52-yard touchdown drive on 7 plays. Rashee Rice gets his 4th touchdown in 9 quarters. I guess 10 officially, barely into the second quarter. We are barely into the second quarter by 4 seconds, and the Chiefs have tied the game at 7. Line drive kick will be taken by Davis on the near side at the 2 in the landing zone. Numbers left. Now he goes to the right side, and the Chiefs defend it decent as Kevin Knowles got down the field to make his 5th special teams tackle of the season.
This salute to service game between the Chiefs and Bills is proudly brought to you by Yingling Traditional Lager, America's oldest brewery. Brewed with pride, served with gratitude, honoring our nation's heroes, past and present.
The official beer of Dane and Hughes, right?
Yes, sir.
With the official beer of Tiffany Hughes. 1st and 10 for the Bills. They will go single back James Cook at their own 30. Cook will get it, go into the line, and Bolton's there again, shooting through the gap. He came in from the backside while Jerry Tillery and Chris Jones clogged it in the middle. Just a gain of 1 for Cook on 1st and 10. 7-7 tie, early second.
Yeah, it looks like the defense, specifically Nick Bolton, is focused on the running back, whichever running back is in the backfield. That leaves the door for Drew Tranquil, maybe Leo Chanel, to be shadowing and mirroring Josh Allen.
He looks like a crossbow. An arrow coming out of a crossbow, Nick Bolton. He's so fast tonight. 2nd down and 9 for the Bills at their own 31. Shotgun snap. Allen works the right side. It's caught on a quick slant, but short of a first down. Good tackle by Jalen Watson. The slant goes to Keon Coleman for a gain of 5, and the Bills will have 3rd down and 4. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
I was just watching Nick Bolton after you guys were talking about him, guys. He came shooting through the gap and got a touch on Josh Allen. He was there to force the quick pass.
3rd down and a long 3, short 4 here for the Bills. Ball is at their own 37. 7-7 tie. 13:42 to go in the first half. Ty Johnson, their 3rd down back, is in to the right of Josh Allen. That's a short side of the field. Shakir comes in motion. They set up a triangle near side. Deep drop by Allen. Now he's going to try to scramble. He's hit from behind. He tried to scramble. He got to the 35. This is going to be a sack, as Ashton Gelati will get his first sack of his NFL career. And that's a Big Mac sack, Chiefs fans. You score the next day with a buy one, get one free Big Mac at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Big sack, Big Mac, big win, first sack, Ashton Gelati.
4-man rush, guys being disciplined in their lanes and responsibilities, closing off any avenue for Josh Allen to skirt for that first down.
Mitch Wisnowski, the old 49er punter, because Cameron Johnston is on IR, punts it away. Remigio takes it at the 16, gets 2 blocks, and then gets pulled to the ground at the 20. Yep, Wisnowski, who punted against the Chiefs in both the Super Bowls, won by the Chiefs over the 49ers, gets a 47-yard punt and 4-yard on the return. But the Chiefs get a stop with a sack by Ashton Gelati as the Bills go 3 and out. 7-7 tie, early second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
On Monday nights, it's time to get inside the game with the OKCPS Coaches Show from 6 to 7 p.m. Join us on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and streaming live on PPBC TV. It's the only show that brings you insight straight from the administration, the coaches, and the student athletes that make Oklahoma City Public Schools great. We're talking volleyball, basketball, soccer, esports, football, and more. Don't miss the stories, the strategy, and the spotlight on the next generation of champions. The OKCPS Coaches Show, Mondays at 6, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and PPBC TV. Brought to you by Oklahoma City Community College, SSM Health, and Just Burgers.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A Plus Rent a Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates, and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A Plus Rent a Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A Plus Rent-A-Car. They accept cash,
Welcome back
debit,
to the
prepaid,
Sports
and
Desk.
credit
I'm Joshua
cards.
Briscoe. It's been a wild day in the NFL already, and in a game that ended with 89 total points, the Bears needed a lot of luck to get into field goal range. They would have needed a miracle to score a touchdown, right?
Safeties are back deep. Adunze motions left. They're blitzing. It's picked up. Caleb throws. Middle of the field. Loveland catch. Breaks away the 30. Loveland 20. Loveland 10. Loveland end zone. Touchdown Bears. Colston Loveland on a throw by Caleb Williams on the blitz with 17 seconds to go.
Jeff Joniak and Tom Thayer of the Chicago Bears radio network. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos scored 11 points in the fourth quarter to complete the comeback and win on a walk-off. The Chargers let the Titans hang around, but held on to the win 27-20.
And we are back here in Orchard Park, New York, a 7-7 tie. 12:47 to go in the second quarter. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station. Seven tie here in Orchard Park, New York. 12:47 to go in the second quarter, but the Chiefs saw Buffalo go 84 yards in their initial drive. Then the Chiefs were 3 and out. Then the Chiefs stopped Buffalo near midfield on 4th and 2. Then the Chiefs had a touchdown. Now a 3 and out by Buffalo. Kansas City has it back. 1st and 10 at their own 36 after a 15-yard penalty on Buffalo on the punt return. Buffalo grabbed the face mask of Nico Remigio, and it was a 15-yard penalty on the Buffalo special teams. But now Christian Benford comes on a blitz on a first down play to Mahomes. It's a loss of 6 for Kansas City on the sack.
Mitch, normally when you see motion or shift, you'll see movement by the defense. They stayed stagnant, which told Patrick Mahomes that it was zone, so just tricked them up just a bit there with the blitz and the zone coverage for the sack.
2nd and 16, Chiefs at their own 30-yard line. 7-7 tie. Xavier Worthy comes in motion to the near side of the field. Mahomes stays in the pocket, goes middle, Rice, diving catch, and then somersaults into the Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Little side somersault, a gain of 23 yards over the middle, burning the zone. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
The missing link, Taron Johnson in the middle of the field, opened the door for that big play. Rasheed Rice all over the field.
Johnson out tonight with an injury. Chiefs on a first down run. Go right side. Kareem Hunt runs into Tre'Davious White and has big numbers on the numbers near side. He'll gain a 13-yard pickup off tackle running hard, and he took his helmet and his shoulder pads right into the tackler, the cornerback Tre'Davious White, and drags him for 5 more yards.
Yeah. Trey Smith just battling through, showing so much toughness. Opens the door, that right side of the offensive line. He and Juwan Taylor opens the door up for that big game.
1st and 10, Chiefs at the Buffalo 33-yard line. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to get a carry. Edwards-Helaire, active off the practice squad, wearing number 26 in this game. Tried to go off tackle right, and Joey Bosa was there to swallow him up on this field. Clyde had his best game of his life in his rookie year when he had 161 yards rushing against the Bills.
And that's the second time we've seen Juwan Taylor be susceptible to Joey Bosa jumping inside at the line of scrimmage. Can't be so anxious to jump outside with that reach block.
2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. Chiefs will put Kareem Hunt back in the game. 7-7 tie. Mahomes on the snap. And he's going to work a corner route left side. It's incomplete. He wanted Noah Gray, but I think Mahomes might have thrown it away. There were double coverage over there. Bishop was on the backside, and on the front of the play was Cam Lewis, who's playing the nickel position for the injured Taron Johnson.
And no one accounted for Kareem Hunt coming out of the backfield there. A missed opportunity. Linebackers and a missed assignment could have hit the swing route to Kareem Hunt for a huge gain.
3rd and 12, Chiefs at the Buffalo 35-yard line. Rousseau, defensive end left, dangerous. Joey Bosa, you already know about him. He's on the right side. They load up the right side of the Chiefs offensive line to pressure Mahomes. He'll go that way and finds Worthy, but he's short of a first down with the catch made, snagging the ball above his head at the 28 of the Bills for a gain of 7. But the Chiefs are 5 yards short, and after a loss of 2 and an incompletion, they'll try a Butker field goal here.
Mitch, I'm getting a kick out of watching the crowd noise. They're showing the decibel level at 99 and 100. I'm like, you got about another 40 plus to go before we're even affected. We're used to Arrowhead Stadium.
Butker will try a 46-yard field goal. He's 12 of 15 this year on field goals, trying to give the Chiefs their first lead of the game at 9:34 to go in the first half, and Buffalo calls timeout.
Buffalo, a 30-second timeout.
They have 12 on the field. Well, they had 11 guys. 4th down and 5, but the Bills call timeout at 9:31 to go second quarter, 7-7 tie.
Very peculiar there. Tickets for Less has the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every home game. Save big with promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
Harrison Butker's longest field goal of his career was against Buffalo, 62 yards. That was at home, and that was a loss back in 22. This will be a 46-yard attempt.
They may have been concerned about a possible fake here, calling a timeout, Buffalo.
7-7 tie, 9:31 to go first half. Placement down by Ariza. Spinning kick is up, and he lines it up, and the Chiefs have the lead. A 46-yard field goal by Harrison Butker at 9:27 gives the Chiefs 10 combined points in the last 2 drives. Chiefs by 3. Let's take this break on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Hey, Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 4th, you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights, experience for 2. Hotel accommodations and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
You know Gray Bar for electrical parts, but there's one more thing you may not be thinking of us for that can help maximize your next project's total value. Our pre-project planning services are designed to help you win the bid, save on labor costs, and keep your installers productive across your entire build. The sooner you call us, the better. Because when we're there from the beginning, we can anticipate your needs and help you solve problems before they become problems. Yep, Gray Bar does that.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Seven-play, 36-yard drive, though. The Chiefs have to settle for a field goal after losing 2 on first down. But the Chiefs now lead, first time of the night, 10-7 Kansas City.
This salute to service game between the Chiefs and the Bills is proudly brought to you by Yingling Traditional Lager, America's oldest brewery. Brewed with pride, served with gratitude, honoring our nation's heroes, past and present.
Chiefs' first lead of the night comes at 9:27 to go second quarter. Butker, run up. Spinning kick to the near side, landing zone, taken at the 3. Coming to the near side is Davis. He gets tripped up as he gets to the 30-yard line. And Jeffrey Bassa was there. I want to ask you about Brian Cook and how active he has been in the first half of this game, Danon.
Yeah, Brian Cook, he has shown himself to be so much more versatile and utilized in different ways this season. He's moved closer to the line of scrimmage. In past years, Mitch, he's played primarily center field as that deep safety, but with Justin Reed not here, even prior to that, the Honey Badger, you needed that safety presence closer to the line of scrimmage. Number 6 has stepped up. 4 tackles so far in this game, 1 pass defended.
First and 10 Bills, the leading rushing team in the NFL, will start this drive at their own 30. Cook is the running back. Gilliam's in front of him in an offset eye. They fake to Cook. They want to throw, as now Allen will shovel it forward. He's got it at the 45-yard line. He shovels it forward to Jackson Hawes. The rookie tight end, he's near midfield, and an ad-lib play by Josh Allen for 18 yards. The Bills have now dropped back on 7 of the last 8 plays from scrimmage.
Yeah, this is an avenue you don't want to see, that kind of gap and opening for Josh Allen to take advantage of with his legs. The shovel pass just buys more time to get the ball down the field to Hawes.
10-7 Kansas City, first and 10 Bills at their own 48. Single back Cook. They fake to him. Bootleg right. Quick pass goes to the right side, and it's into Chiefs.
This is going to be the 4th penalty on the Bills so far.
Holding, number 88, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay second down.
4th penalty on the Bills, just 1 for Kansas City so far. Dawson Knox on the backside of the play. Gets a hold. I believe it's Karlaftis in there. Or sorry, it's a Menahu in there. Draws the hold.
That is not a hold.
Another ticky-tack. That's a trap technique that the Bills blockers often use to get the defender's hands down, but they get Dawson Knox for the hold there, so now the Bills are going to be sitting at 2nd and 14 as opposed to 1st and 10.
Allen in the shotgun. Ty Johnson into the game. 2 receivers left. 3 receivers left. Tight end to the right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Has some time. Fires over the middle. It's complete. And racing away is Kincaid. 30, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Buffalo, 36 yards. The Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
Josh sees again. He's got Kincaid coming across the middle. That's the second big play of the game from Kincaid.
Right back up on the ball. Ty Johnson still in the game. Allen under center. Motion right to left from Samuel. Handoff goes to Johnson. Cuts it back. And he stumbles his way down to the 3-yard line for a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Trent McDuffie on the tackle.
Bills are going to get right back up on the ball. They want to keep this defensive personnel in there for the Chiefs.
Allen under center. Motion right to left. It's another handoff to Johnson. He's through a hole and into the end zone. And he throws the ball into the stands and does a Buffalo bounce after a 3-yard touchdown run to retake the lead for the Bills.
The exact same play 2 times in a row. Inside zone to the left. The first one he cuts back there. He keeps it play side on the left side. Follows right behind David Edwards and Deion Dawkins in for the score.
A quick answer by the Buffalo offense as the Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Wisnowski, kick by Prater is up, and it is good. 6:39 left in the half, and the Bills have retaken the lead. They're up 14-10. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Bills fans, let's talk about your home's most valuable player this winter, your furnace. Just like the Bills, it needs to be ready to perform when the pressure is on. That's where T-Mark comes in. Get a heating tune-up from the official residential HVAC provider of the Buffalo Bills for just $79. And get your money back in a rebate from National Fuel. T-Mark will ensure your system is running safely and efficiently, helping you avoid a costly breakdown and saving you money on your heating bills. When the temperature drops, the Buffalo Bills trust T-Mark, and so should you. T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, your home team.
Target's early Black Friday deals are almost here, and they're bigger than ever. Take 40% off select gifts and holiday decor for 3 days only, starting this Thursday. Score can't-miss deals on new fits for the whole fam, festive lights and decorations to brighten your home, and even top toys like select Lego sets for endless holiday fun. Shop in-store or online, but don't miss out. These deals are going fast. 40% off gifts and holiday decor starts Thursday, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Brian's headed to the basketball court, but he's sick of this check engine light. So he goes to AutoZone for the free Fix Finder service,
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
where a friendly AutoZoner reads the light in just a few minutes and gives him a detailed report.
No big, just a loose gas cap.
And gets him to the court with a tight gas cap and tighter defense. The free Fix Finder service at AutoZone. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Straight Talk knows the best holiday gift is simply saying yes.
Yes, you can stay up late. Sure, more cookies. Of course we can watch that movie again.
That's why we give you real unlimited data, so you can say yes to all of your family's streaming, scrolling, and sharing. And now at Straight Talk, get another gift worth giving, a free 5G phone with select plans. Because yes is the best gift to give.
Yes!
And receive. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Driven by your Upstate Honda dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
That a quick work by the Bills to answer from the Chiefs score earlier. A Toyota drive time of just 5 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Eric Wood, you called it earlier. Play action, play action, play action. Got him back into that one.
It did, and we're going to call that 47-yard pass play to Kincaid the New Era signature play of the game, brought to you by New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen and the NFL. Stay tuned after the game to find out more.
Remigio and Thornton deep to return for Kansas City as Prater kicks this up and away. Fielded at the 7. Thornton bringing it to the other side of the field. Now cuts it up the middle through a hole 30, 35, and he's wrapped up and dropped at the 40-yard line. Tyrell Shavers and Dane Jackson in on the tackle.
Thornton can fly back there, and you give him a crease like that, he cut it back across the field from right to left. Bill's fortunate that didn't go for further, get all the way out to the 40, though.
So another good drive start for the Chiefs offense as they go split backs with Mahomes in the shotgun, receiver to each side, and now Worthy motions out of the backfield to the right. Here's the snap, handoff goes to Hunt, tries to get through a hole, but there's traffic, and again, he drags tacklers with him for an 8-yard gain as Rousseau got him from behind. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Chris Brown, Eric Wood here with you as we have 6:10 and counting left in the half. Bills up 14-10 with the Chiefs facing a 2nd and 2 at their own 48. Hunt to the right of Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers left in a stack. Juju Smith-Schuster on the right with the tight end Kelce. Here's orbit motion from Rice. They're going to run a tunnel screen to him. He's got the corner and he's up the sideline as he's got the first down. Rousseau was in pursuit but could not keep up with the receiver, as you might understand.
Yeah, it looked like Greg Rousseau was potentially going to be able to get a hand on that one. Instead, Mahomes able to complete it. And Rashee Rice oftentimes is used as an extension of the run game. There's a lot of quick passes to him, trying to get the ball into his hands in space and let him go make a play.
Hairston and Tre'Davious White continue to platoon at corner. They've been taking every other series. Here's a motion out to the left by Worthy from the backfield. Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Back to pass, has time. Now pressure coming from Ogunjobi. Rolling right is Mahomes, and he just throws this one out of bounds. Incomplete. And Rousseau applying pressure, knocks Mahomes to the turf.
They gave him a nice shot along the sidelines. Oftentimes you'll see Patrick Mahomes get those calls, but he was inbounds, and it was maybe a little more dramatized at the end of that one by Mahomes, trying to draw the flag. Yeah.
So 2nd and 10 here with 5:03 left in the half. Bills up 14-10. Chiefs trying to put a drive together. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends to the right, split out. And now Noah Gray comes tighter the formation on the right side. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The practice squad call up, and he's through a hole over the left side. Bernard brings him down as he gets to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Edwards-Helaire, former first-round draft pick by the Chiefs, leave him on the roster with Pacheco down. They call him up for this game. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chiefs, who are currently 1 for 3 in the game on third down. This could be 4-down territory for the Chiefs, though. This would be a long field goal attempt for Butker if they get no gain.
Bunch formation left, single receiver right. Kareem Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. Here on 3rd and 4 from the Buffalo 40. Here's a snap, looking right, flag flies, and the pass is broken up by Bishop as it's incomplete. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Cole Bishop jumped that route. It was close to being a pick six, unable to come down for the interception.
Formation offense, number 74 was not on the line of scrimmage. Penalties declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
So it's 4th down here.
Tried to get that ball out to Worthy in the flat. Cole Bishop reads it perfectly and almost comes up with a pick six there. Instead, it's going to be 4th and 4 for the Chiefs on the season. They're 3rd in the NFL, 14 of 17 on 4th down.
And they're up on the ball as the defense is late breaking the huddle. They're a little discombobulated. They don't know where to line up front. And now the Bills burn another timeout because the defense could not get set.
Buffalo, a 30-second timeout.
They were all messed up.
And this is a critical situation here. You cannot let Mahomes snap that football where you're out of position. Sean McDermott wisely calls that timeout to get his defense all on the same page.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. At Kaleida Health, every day is game day. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, this is also where Patrick Mahomes becomes a part of the running game. He leads all NFL quarterbacks with scrambles for first downs.
So here we go, 4th and 4. And the call is in late again. Bills are just getting lined up. Chiefs are ready to go. 2 receivers right with the tight end Kelce, 1 to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun, crowd in a frenzy. Late motion from Burchard out of the backfield, fires, it's incomplete! The quick slant to Rice is broken up by Bishop. And it's a turnover on downs for Buffalo.
Back-to-back pass breakups by Cole Bishop to force the turnover on downs.
Today's Buffalo Bills Salute to Service radio broadcast is proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time. Bills up 14-10 with 4:12 left in the half, and they have the football. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Dash's Market, serving Western New Yorkers for over 100 years. Shop the family of finer foods.
By Firth Jewelers. For all the moments in your life, go forth to Firth.
By the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
By TRS Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Excellence. Powering tomorrow, comforting today.
And by Raylax Honda. Raylax, we got this.
At Kaleida Health, there's no off-season. We train. We fight. We win. We celebrate. Because every day is game day. And here, care runs deep. Learn more about our role as the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills at KaleidaGameDay.com. Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
If you're injured at work or through the fault of someone else, call Losi and Ganji, your hard-working workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys. The attorneys at Losi and Ganji work hard, so you receive the maximum settlement for your injury. Last year, Losi and Ganji obtained more than $24 million for injured workers. Call Losi and Ganji at 854-1446 or go to losi-ganji.com. Losi and Ganji, Buffalo's workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys. Working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers.
Sal Capaccio here, encouraging you to get your tires from a complete tire center, Northtown's End Tire Center. Northtown sells thousands of tires every year because they offer a price match guarantee, free rotations for life, and a free nitrogen top-off. Get 24-hour tire roadside assistance, expert technicians, pay the lowest price in the market, and get in and out fast. That's what you want from your tire center, Northtown's End Tire. Start shopping at northtownauto.com. Northtown Automotive, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 14-10 Buffalo, 4:12 left in the half. And 1st and 10 for the Bills at their own 40. Offset I with Cook, the deep setback. Allen under center. Motion from Hawes right to left. Hand off to Cook. Through a hole up the middle. And dodges the safety. He's got a first down and more as he's into Kansas City territory. Man, he is quick as a hiccup.
Yeah, he does such a good job with his pace. There's times where he shows patience there. He sees the hole in the middle of the defense. It explodes through it, makes the safety miss, and able to pick up a big gain.
Jamari Connor on the tackle as it was a 16-yard run.
Cook up to 59 yards on the game, averaging 6.6 a carry.
Another offset I. Hawes gets tight to the formation on the left. Coleman, the only receiver, out left. Here's the snap. Another handoff to Cook. Going to look for a hole to open. It does. He darts through it and gets 3 yards on the carry as he's down to the 41-yard line. Clock will continue to run here, 3:20 and counting.
Kansas City still with 3 timeouts left in the first half. Bills with just 1 timeout left. Kansas City will get the second half opening kickoff after the Bills receive to start this game. Bills got to put us with points here.
But no reason to hurry, because the last thing you want to do is leave time for Mahomes. Allen in the shotgun here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Cook to the left of him in the backfield. Play clock down to 4. Late motion from Shakir, down to 1. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff, quick hitter to Shakir. Blocker in front, lowers the shoulder, and gets a few extra yards. He's down to the 37. So it's a gain of 4, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Tackle made by the rookie corner, Noel Williams.
This might be 4-down territory as well for the Bills, so you don't have to force anything here if you're Josh. There's 25 seconds left on the play clock. Just 24 left before the 2-minute warning. Bills are going to let this one count down.
So they'll take this right down to the 2-minute warning as the game clock is barely a second ahead of the play clock.
Josh Allen's been efficient here in the first half. 13 of 15 to start this game. 143 yards and a touchdown.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Stay tuned for the ECMC halftime show. ECMC, go where the Bills go. 14-10 Buffalo. It's the 2-minute warning on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey, hey, hey's. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field. Because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
Have you been injured in a car crash? It's time to call the 8s. With Celino Law, you get the personal support you deserve. Backed by an exceptional track record of winning. Come and meet with a Celino attorney for free and get back your peace of mind. Injured? Car crash, call the 8s. 888
car crash, call Celino.
Delaware Avenue, Buffalo.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to Northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank. For what's next.
Hey Bills fans, Verizon's kicking off big savings, scoring a touchdown with low prices locked in for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. Get a single line for a low price of just $50 a month when you switch and bring your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. It's a deal that'll have you doing an end zone dance. Don't get flagged for high prices. Huddle up at your local Verizon store today. You'll be tackling savings in no time. Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills. $20 monthly credit applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Shootout in Cincinnati earlier today. The Bears beat the Bengals 47-42. How about J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings upsetting the Lions 27-24? And the Panthers They beat the Packers 16-13. Denver Broncos outlast the Houston Texans 18-15. That's your NFL scoreboard, delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
Here at the 2-minute warning, Bills have a big 3rd and 3 to try to convert. Allen going to go under center. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And now he's going to break out to the shotgun. Cook to his left in the backfield. Here's the snap. It's a tunnel screen to Shakir. And he lunges forward, and he's got the first down. He's down to the 34-yard line, which is exactly what he needed, and a quick timeout from Andy Reid, who's stepping onto the field, angry it wasn't called sooner.
Kansas City, their first of the half. A 30-second timeout.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. All heart, all hustle, every single day. So 1:45 left. Clock stopped by the Chiefs, who still have 2 timeouts left at their disposal.
Shakir up to 5 catches on the game. They've been utilizing him on those quick hitters.
Yeah, when do we recognize it?
I think they're going to put a couple seconds back on. It looked like he called it.
Please set the game clock at 150. 150, please.
Yeah, clock operator trying to do his job for the Bills here. Let about 5 extra seconds run off of that one, so they're going to reset it. But the Bills' answers to some of these exotic Chiefs looks up front have simply been to get to the screen game on the outside. Paid off there as the Bills convert for the first down on 3rd and 3.
So 150 left. Bills up 14-10 and driving here. 1st and 10 at the 33 in Kansas City territory. Offset eye. Allen under center. Single receiver left is Coleman. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Fires down the right sideline. And it's complete to Knox, who's out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal, Buffalo. Down to the 3-yard line. It's a 30-yard pass play as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
Beautiful play action concept there as they fake the handoff to Cook. The defense for Kansas City sells out. Knox acts like he's blocking on the outside and then slips the defender and able to get behind the Kansas City secondary to get them down to the 3.
A lot of running here we would anticipate to chew up some clock.
Yeah, either score or force Kansas City to utilize their timeouts.
Offset eye, motion from Hawes, handoff to Cook, who fights to get to the goal line, and he's down to the 1. He had a second effort where he ran it in.
On the field. It's the runner short of the goal line. 2nd down.
Cook thinks he was in, that his knee never touched. He landed on a defender.
Timeout, Kansas City. Please set the game clock to 1:45. This is a 30-second timeout.
So it's hard to tell if Cook's knee is on the ground or not. Our vantage point is blocked.
The game clock at 1:35.
His knees. It's hard to tell. He reaches over the goal line, Eric. His knee may have not touched the ground.
It doesn't, but with them blowing it dead, they could also say that his forward progress was stopped before that late surge.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, where the season never stops. We're under 2 minutes in the half. Can't challenge it anyway.
All scoring plays are reviewed.
Number 70 reports is eligible. Number 70 is eligible.
But that play is not a scoring play as ruled on the field.
Correct. And so I'd expect here with the Bills with just 2nd and inches, I expect them to go with the Josh Allen sneak.
Bills going jumbo package here. Alec Anderson on the field. Allen under center. Reggie Gilliam sets up the push behind. And no signal from the official. They don't think he broke the plane. We're going to have a repeat of the AFC Championship game. How we doing on the spot, guys?
Yeah, it was,
3rd and final.
Looks like Josh is across the end zone. It looks like he just barely gets the football over the white. Only the nose of the football has to touch the white end line, and it looked like he was over it, but the ruling on the field was that he was short. I'm not sure if they're going to have conclusive evidence.
He's way over.
To be able to overturn this, but we're going to see the replay in the booth right now, and it sure looks like it was a touchdown.
It is a touchdown.
This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health, here to get Western New Yorkers back in the game, as the replay assistant upstairs said he did cross the plane of the goal line, as we could clearly see on replay, and it is a 1-yard touchdown for Josh Allen. And with that rushing touchdown, he has become the first quarterback and fourth player ever with at least 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 8 seasons, joining Hall of Famers Jim Brown, Marshall Faulk, and LaDainian Tomlinson. He also passed Cam Newton for most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history. That is his 78th. Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Wisnowski. Kick by Prater is up, and it is good. So with 1:33 left in the half, the Bills have their largest lead of the game, up 21-10. Chiefs still have a timeout left in their back pocket, and we know what Mahomes can do in the 2-minute drill.
Yeah, he's excellent in end of half, end of game situations. That's where he can come alive. Patrick Mahomes with a slow start in this one, just 4 for 10 for 57 yards. This Bills defense has done a nice job at times in coverage on this explosive Kansas City receiving core. Patrick Mahomes last week, 299 yards against the Commanders with 3 touchdowns. He did have 2 interceptions in that game. And so in this situation here, you got 1:33 left, 1 timeout apiece for each team. Kansas City doesn't have to be in a major rush with that much time left on the clock, because ideally they don't give the Bills another possession by the end of the half.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Let's give you the Toyota drive time, guys. 7 plays, 60 yards after the Bills, let's remember, took over on a 4th down stop at their own 40-yard line. 2 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock, all driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Chris, you're right about the AFC Championship game. Not only stopping, how about the Bills going left again, right? Going left again on the tush push right there. Reggie Gilliam, by the way, who's just been absolutely incredible, blowing up people in the hole again today. This time pushes Josh Allen in from behind for the score.
So 1:33 left in the half, 21-10 Buffalo. Chiefs to get the ensuing kickoff here as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
Bills tight ends have been on fire in this one, most of it coming off of play action. 125 yards combined receiving for the Bills tight ends in the first half.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown. Josh Allen's got 176 in the game, 125 going to those tight ends. Dawson Knox with a 30-yard catch. Kincaid's got 3 for 75 and a touchdown. Jackson Hawes, 1 catch on 2 targets for 18 yards.
Yeah, and the 2 longest plays from scrimmage to tight ends, 1 for 47 and the other for 30.
This Chiefs defense came into this game last in the NFL in defending play action, and the Bills are making them pay here in the first half. And James Cook also doing a nice job running the football, up to 64 yards in the game, averaging 5.8 a carry.
So Prater just about set to kick this one away. Remigio and Thornton deep to return for the Chiefs. Crowd has been on their feet for most of the first half. Yeah, this is not a game that you spend in your seat.
No, this lower level of the stadium doesn't generally ever sit down anyways, but especially not here this afternoon.
This one goes to Remigio at the 1, out to the 10, 15, 20, looking for a hole, tripped up and brought down at the 32, maybe the 33-yard line as Dorian Williams got in on the tackle. And with 1:26 left in the half and a timeout, the Chiefs will see if they can answer the Bills' latest scoring drive.
Yeah, you assume that the Chiefs are going to have to throw the football majority of this drive. This is where your defensive line, those front 4, got to get home and put some pressure on Mahomes.
3 receivers to the right. Tight end on the left side. Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. Crowd trying to get some noise going here. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Quick hitter out of the backfield to Hunt, who races up the left sideline. Nice submarine tackle there by Bernard, who tackles him inbounds. So the clock will continue to run as we're at 1:15 and counting. Ball spotted at the 39. It's 2nd and 4. Right back in the shotgun is Mahomes. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. Fires, and it's complete to a wide open Kelce into Buffalo territory at the 45. Tackled by Hoyt at the 41.
They got pressure on Mahomes in the pocket. He's able to scramble around and then find Kelce wide open in the middle of the field.
That was a 20-yard pass play. Here's the next snap. Back to pass, retreating. Mahomes heaves it down the right side. He's got Hollywood Brown wide open at the 5, and he's tackled at the 1-yard line. 37 seconds left and counting.
Bills brought blitz, and Kansas City makes them pay with the deep shot to Hollywood Brown, one-on-one against Christian Benford, and he roasted him on that play.
Both offensive and defensive lines hustling back to the line of scrimmage, and now a timeout is called by Buffalo as they were sprinting down the field, and the group is out of gas. This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health. As the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills, the season never stops at Kaleida Health. That was a 40-yard pass play to a wide-open Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, Christian Benford was one-on-one and man-to-man coverage, and when you blitz Patrick Mahomes and you do not get home, he is going to make you play. Just way too much time in the pocket there, and he's working one-on-one. He sees Hollywood Brown working one-on-one against Christian Benford. Good job by Benford to recover on the play and stop him before getting in the end zone, but he gets the ball all the way down to about the half-yard line. Bills were in dime defense, so they wanted to get some bigger personnel on the field for this 1st and goal.
So the Bills going to have to come up with a goal line stand here as the crowd and the end zone crazies are going to try to make it loud. Bunch formation left. Here's the snap, handoff to Hunt, tried to bounce off a tackle, and he's brought down for a 1-yard loss. And a timeout called here by Kansas City. Greg Rousseau in on that tackle with Poyer. This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
Bills were able to get a sack at the end of the first half last week against Carolina to end the half and wipe off any points with 15 seconds left and no timeouts for Kansas City. Not likely a situation where you can run the football here. They're likely going to have to air it out.
Good job by Rousseau on that last play.
Yeah, he was working
There's
against...
some jaw-jacking going back and forth between Kelce and Rousseau right now, in between plays.
And Rousseau owned him on that one. I actually think it's a favorable spot for Kansas City. It looked like he was down at the 2, but they spotted at the 1.
Mahomes going to work from the shotgun here. Hunt on the right of him in the backfield. Here's motion from Worthy to the right side. 2 receivers left. Kelce tight to the right. And now Worthy comes back. Here's the snap. Mahomes back to pass. Nobody open yet. Fires to the right corner of the end zone. And it's out of bounds. Incomplete. 9 seconds left. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal, intended for Worthy. But it was wide of the mark. Benford in coverage.
That looked like it could have been a hold in the middle there against Jordan Phillips. It goes uncalled on the play. If that's a hold there, that backs them up outside their own 10-yard line. Officials don't call that one on the right guard, Trey Smith. And so they're still going to, it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal from the 1.
And Kelce was wide open in the middle of the field. Mahomes didn't see him. Bunch formation left, single receiver right. Hunt to the right of Mahomes in the shotgun, 3rd and goal from the 1. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Fires, looking for Kelce, and he's labeled as the ball goes flying behind him. Oh, Cole Bishop buried the crown of his helmet into his sternum.
Yeah, Kelce's
incomplete.
Kelce's slow to get up. He's going to walk to the sideline. So Kansas City's going to send out the field goal unit here. That tackle on the recovery by Christian Benford looks to be a massive play as Kansas City appears to have to settle for the field goal as we get to see the replay. Cole Bishop labeled Travis Kelce in the back of the end zone.
Butker on for a 19-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 3 seconds left in the half, Kansas City able to chip in to the Bills' lead. It's now 21-13, but an impressive goal line stand by the Buffalo defense. And you're right, Eric. That tackle at the 1-yard line by Christian Benford keeps 4 points off the board for Kansas City.
That's a massive stand there by this Bills defense. Hold them to just 3 points there. You give up a touchdown there, and Kansas City's only down 4, getting the second half kickoff. You feel a whole lot better about it being up 8 right now. I'd expect the Bills off this return, just return it, go down. You don't want to risk a fumble or anything else in this situation.
Bills came into the game ranked 12th in passer rating against, 88.6. So far right now, Patrick Mahomes, 7 of 15 for 123 yards and a 75-1 rating, Eric. He's the quarterback who has not been terribly sharp today.
He hasn't been, and a lot of it's been the pressure applied to him. There's been guys open at times, unable to find him, and right now Travis Kelce is walking towards the locker room. Now everyone's going to be heading to the locker room after these final 3 seconds go off, but after that shot, you'd be concerned about your ribs in that situation. I mean, he took a massive shot, and Travis Kelce's taunting some fans on his way in. Now there are some Chiefs fans at the corner of that end zone, but I'm assuming he's mouthing off to the Bills faithful over there in the corner.
He's saying,
of the end zone.
I love it. Keep it coming. Ray Davis, Curtis Samuel, deep to return for the Bills as Buckner waits for the ref to bring the football out. Kelce doesn't look to be any worse for wear. He just got rung up, something fierce.
It's a clean hit, too, right to the sternum. In those situations, you can't go high. You make contact to the head on a defenseless receiver, then it's going to be a penalty in that situation. Cole Bishop having a heck of a first half with a couple pass breakups and a massive shot there on Kelce.
Bishop also running to the locker room prematurely, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as well, as maybe his shoulder's a little looser than it was before the hit. We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you. 21-13 your score in favor of Buffalo. Just 3 ticks left on the first half clock. So you're hoping for a gigundo return here, Eric. One that goes the distance.
Yeah, it's
a little coast to coast would be pretty nice here.
Absolutely.
Buckner kicks this one deep as he purposely puts it through the back of the end zone so it cannot be returned. So it'll come out to the 35-yard line. We would presume that the Bills are going to take a knee here and go to the locker room with an 8-point lead.
Yeah, I would assume that's going to be the case. Strong first half by the Bills, come out with an excellent TD drive to start it, and then back-to-back touchdown drives to end the half.
So the Bills in kneel-down formation, and that's exactly what Josh Allen does. So the final 3 seconds will tick away, and we will head to halftime. Stay tuned for the Skyworks stats of the game, presented by Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up. Visit SkyworksLLC.com. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Fiegel Car and Joyce, your border attorneys.
By Witham, a smart play for your tax, accounting, and business advisory needs.
By Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
By ECMC, my choice, better health, ECMC.
By Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams, on and off the field.
And by Catholic Health, the right way to care.
Bills fans, the new Highmark Stadium will be unlike anything we've seen before. It's football first, fan-focused, and you, Bills Mafia, will make it louder than any other. New stadium seat selection is now open to Priority List members. Join the Priority List today by visiting buffalobills.com/Priority List and placing a seat deposit. Be there for every unforgettable moment of Bills football. Learn more and join the new stadium priority list today at buffalobills.com/priority list.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issue is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
As a means, as a force to shape our common future. We penetrate the cabinets. Nobody will be safe if not everybody is vaccinated.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic empire.
Is this for real? You bet it was. The Dummy Dumbs at it again.
Listen to our podcast and download the Financial Guys Media app today.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Welcome into the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. ECMC, go where the Bills go. I'm your host, Nate Geary, live from Highmark Stadium. The Bills lead the Kansas City Chiefs 21-13 at the half. Let's check in with our Sal Capaccio, who joins me now from the sidelines here at Highmark Stadium. Sal, let's start on defense, holding the Chiefs offense to just 13 points in that first half. And how about that stand, Sal, on the 1 yard line? Great first half from this defense.
Yeah, it just goes to show why it's so important. You make that tackle at the very end, even though Christian Benford got beat, and he got beat cleanly to make that tackle. But you're right, a great stand right after that by the Buffalo Bills, and that's looming large. That keeps us an 8-point game, obviously.
Let's stick with the defense, Sal. That, to me, looked like the best first half of football we've seen from young Cole Bishop so far.
No doubt about it, no doubt, and including the last play there where he hit Travis Kelce to help jar the ball loose, and Travis Kelce went to the locker room. We'll check on him at halftime, but he made 2 fantastic plays on 3rd and 4th down back-to-back to get the ball back for the Bills when they stopped the Chiefs on downs.
And then lastly, Sal, on offense, this really, to me, was a Dalton Kincaid first half, but overall, talk about what you saw from the offense.
This is the most comfortable I've seen Josh Allen look in a while, Nate, and I think play action is really working. This isn't a great pass rush for the Kansas City Chiefs, so the Bills are using the run game and James Cook's threat to set up the play action pass and throw the ball, and this has been a tight end game. You're right. Not only Dalton Kincaid, but Dawson Knox, tight ends, are really being a factor here in this game today.
All right, Sal, enjoy the second half.
You too.
When we return, I've got your first half highlights, the Skyworks stats of the game, and the check of the out-of-town scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable. I'm Nate Geary. You're listening to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Hi, this is David Bellavia. If you're a veteran that's been denied disability benefits, there's a law firm that fights for the veterans who fought for us. It's Hiller time.
I'm Tim Hiller at Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law. Don't take no for an answer from the VA. We'll fight every step of the way to get you the benefits you deserve.
Get a free consultation when you call 866-HILLER-LAW online at hillercomerford.com. 6000 North Bailey Avenue, Amherst, New York, 14226.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey-hey-heys. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field, because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
Hey, Buffalo, this is our town, our team, our pride. Just like our hometown football team, Dynabrade is built for success, made right here in Buffalo, and driving excellence around the world with powerful, precise, American-made tools. Built with precision, driven by passion, defined by pride. At Dynabrade, it's how we win. For over 50 years, we've built greatness through innovation, determination, and true Buffalo spirit. Be inspired. Be Buffalo. Be Dynabrade. Visit Dynabrade.com today.
I'm John Woyden, president of Great Lakes Building Systems, where our business is protecting your business. We install and service complex fire protection, security, and video monitoring systems. You've worked hard to build your business. Protect your employees, yourself, and your assets by leaving your company's security to the experts. Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake for a comprehensive security assessment. We keep an eye on your business so you don't have to. Protecting your business is our business.
Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake or go to glbs-inc.com.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Welcome back to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. ECMC, go where the Bills go. I'm your host, Nate Geary, here live at Highmark Stadium. The Bills lead the Chiefs 21-13 at the halftime. Now for some first half highlights. It was the Bills that came into this game as home underdogs against the Chiefs and had a chance to get the scoring started, receiving the opening kickoff. And scoring is exactly what they do, going 84 yards and 11 plays, capped by a 23-yard touchdown from Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid.
The Chiefs are showing blitz. Here's the snap, and it is a blitz. Allen back to pass, looking down the right sideline for Kincaid, complete, and he walks into the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown reception. Well, how's that for an opening act?
The Bills would force a 3-and-out on defense and then turn the ball over on downs before the Chiefs tied things up at 7. A Harrison Butker field goal gave the Chiefs their first lead of the game before the Bills answered with their second touchdown of the game, facilitated by another big play from Dalton Kincaid.
Back to pass, has some time, fires over the middle, it's complete, and racing away is Kincaid, 30, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. It's first and goal, Buffalo.
2 plays later, it was Ty Johnson giving the Bills the lead back.
Motion right to left. It's another handoff to Johnson. He's through a hole and into the end zone. And he throws the ball into the stands and does a Buffalo bounce.
On the next defensive possession for the Bills, they put the Chiefs offense into a turnover on down situation thanks to back-to-back plays from Bills safety Cole Bishop.
Mahomes in the shotgun, crowd in a frenzy. Late motion from Burchard out of the backfield, fires, it's incomplete! The quick slant to Rice is broken up by Bishop. And it's a turnover on downs for Buffalo.
Time now for the Skyworks stats of the game. Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up. Visit SkyworksLLC.com. And what a first half it was for Josh Allen. 15 of 17, 176 yards, one touchdown, a passer rating of 129.4. James Cook on the ground, 11 for 64 in that first half. Josh Allen also added a rushing touchdown. And leading the way receiving for the Bills, Dalton Kincaid in that first half, 3 for 75. And a score, all on 3 targets. And then a quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Some other of the 4 o'clock window games currently going on. 6-6 Raiders-Jaguars. That one's 6:35 left in the third quarter. The Saints, they trail the Rams on the road 20-10. That one's second half just getting underway. And then tonight on NBC, it'll be Seahawks and Commanders for Sunday Night Football. Before we pause, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo, 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey sports station.
Second half faction continues next from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth with Chris Brown, Eric Wood, and of course Sal Capaccio. After a quick timeout, I'm Nate Geary. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Lockport Outdoor Store, high-impact footwear and apparel for hardworking men and women.
By Belknap Heating and Cooling. For more comfort and less ka-ching, give Belknap a ring.
By USA Insulation, saving you money on energy costs comfortably.
And by Northtown Kia, West New York's #1 Kia dealer. Shop online at northtownkia.com.
Hey, hockey fans and parents. Between practices, games, and busy schedules, the last thing you need is a garage door that doesn't perform. Hi, this is Jen Kuhn. Hamburg Overhead Door has you covered with Clopay Garage Doors. Tough, reliable, and built to handle the busiest of seasons. Whether it's early morning practices or late night game days, trust Hamburg Overhead Door to keep your home secure. Go to hamburgdoor.com or call 649-3600 for a free estimate.
Over-delivering all over Western New York.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Here at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 21-13, your score at the half in favor of Buffalo. Kansas City will get the first possession of the second half, but it's time for halftime adjustments. Brought to you by Witham, a smart play for your tax, accounting, and business advisory needs.
Defensively, the Bills came up with some great stops in the first half, holding this Chiefs team to 13 points. Where they have lacked a little is some of these longer pass plays down the field. Hollywood Brown had the 40-yarder. Rashee Rice is a 24-yarder. And then Travis Kelce had the 20-yard catch. They need to limit those big pass plays for the Chiefs. A lot of that comes with getting pressure on Mahomes consistently, which they did at times in the first half. Offensively, the Bills did a great job of staying balanced, and they got to continue to do that in the second half. Continue to lean into James Cook, who had a nice first half with 64 yards. averaging 5.8 a carry. Keep leaning into the run game and then keep exploiting them with the play-action passes off of it.
We talked about the importance of a pass rush here on the part of the Bills' defense, Eric. They haven't gotten Mahomes on the ground but once on a corner blitz by Benford, but they have gotten pressure, and they've hurried some of his throws, which have been inaccurate.
Yeah, that's been the key as well, is, you're worried about a banged-up secondary. You have Taron Johnson with a late add to the injury report, Cam Lewis filling in for him out there, so banged up in the secondary, but the pass rush has helped them out at times, putting pressure on Mahomes. They have knocked him to the ground quite a bit, too, giving him some pretty good shots out there.
Yeah, Mahomes just 7 for 15 passing for 124 yards and a passer rating of 75.4, and we cannot put any more significance on the tackle made by Christian Benford at the end of the half at the 1-yard line on Hollywood Brown. He would have gone into the end zone for a touchdown. He drops him at the 1-yard line, and the Bills defense comes up with a big goal line stand and essentially keeps 4 points off the board as the Bills hold them to a field goal at the end of the half. That was big.
That was a massive stop there at the end, and that's why you never quit on a play, because you bring them down at the 1 and it wipes out 4 points.
Let's start the second half with a Sonic Kick, powered by Delta Sonic Car Wash. It started out with a kiss. Tyquan Thornton, Nico Remigio back to return for the Chiefs. Prater kicks it up and away, and Thornton will take this one. 10, 20, looking for a hole, and he's wrapped up by Joe Andreessen, who got a hold of him around the waist and dragged him down at the 31-yard line. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Buffalo Bills is prohibited.
Josh Allen was sharp in the first half, 15 of 17 for 176 yards and a touchdown.
So the Chiefs, with the first possession of the second half, will start at their 31-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kelce split right off the right side of the formation. Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the backfield. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Quick hitter underneath to to Kelce, and he's wrapped up by Bernard. And helping him on the tackle there was the fellow linebacker Milano.
Kelce went to the locker room early at the end of the half after a big shot from Cole Bishop in the end zone. Mahomes targets him on this first play of the second half.
Was a gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. 2 receivers left along with Kelce, 1 to the right. Mahomes in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking for a screen to Worthy. Gets away from the initial tackler, Bishop, but he hustles back to his feet and gets him on a second effort. And he drops him for no gain, maybe a loss of 1. Yes, a loss of 1. Hustle play by Bishop.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to get up the field for yards. Cam Lewis doing a nice job corralling Worthy and allowing Bishop to get right back to him. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Chiefs, who are just 1 for 5 in the first half on 3rd down.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right with the tight end Kelce in between them. Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass has time. Rolling right. In pursuit is Dorian Williams. He throws it, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Cole Bishop. Intended for Hollywood Brown. 2 big plays by Cole Bishop on that series, as he might be playing his best game of the season, Eric.
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence out there right now, and that's what you want to see from your second-year safety. The pass rush able to get to Mahomes. Dorian Williams adding on from a defensive tackle spot, coming in that dime package, and then what a play by Cole Bishop to high point that football, to knock it away, to force the 3 and out to start the second half.
Ariza set to punt this one away, and he does. Deep to return is Shakir, and he fields it at the 16-yard line with a fair catch, and that's where the Buffalo offense will come out. Impressive ending to the first half by the Bills defense. Impressive start to the second half by the Bills defense. Today's Buffalo Bills radio broadcast brought to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places. 21-13 Buffalo, 13-23 left in the third. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
There's plenty to stress out about right now, and sometimes it feels easier to ignore it and keep going. But Be Well can help you manage your stress and start working through the stuff no one talks about that makes you human. Build the skills you need to get through tough experiences and be more resilient all on your own time. There's no wrong way to do it. It's your wellness, your way. Start where you are at bewell.ny.gov. A message from the New York State Office of Mental Health.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Losi and Ganji, workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hardworking Western New Yorkers.
By Great Lakes Building Systems, our business is protecting your business.
By Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time.
And by the Barnes Firm. Injured? For help, call 1-800-8-MILLION.
Hey Bills fans, Verizon's kicking off big savings, scoring a touchdown with low prices locked in for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. Get a single line for a low price of just $50 a month when you switch and bring your phone on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees. It's a deal that'll have you doing an end zone dance. Don't get flagged for high prices. Huddle up at your local Verizon store today. You'll be tackling savings in no time. Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills. $20 monthly credit applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
Hi, Dominic Ortiz here. When my utility suggested I might be losing energy, I called USA Insulation for an energy audit. They did a thorough check and found my home wasn't losing energy. The issue was actually with my smart meter. That showed me how honest USA Insulation is. But if your home does need insulation, their premium foam keeps you warm all winter. New York homeowners may qualify for up to 80% off, but the federal tax credits end this year. Call 716-431-4500.
USA Insulation.
Or visit usainsulation.com today.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back here at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 13:23 left in the third. Bills up 21-13. And they've got their first possession of the second half here at their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Cook the deep setback. It's an offset eye with Gilliam on the field. Allen under center, motion from Hawes. Handoff to Cook over the right side. Eludes a defender in the backfield, lunges forward, and gets out to the 20-yard line for a gain of 3. The safety, Brian Cook, brought him down.
Productive first half for James Cook. They go right to him on the first play of the second half. They've been using Jackson Halls in motion a lot in this game and then letting him lead through as a lead blocker. James Cook going to come off the field here for the second down play.
Ty Johnson into the game, but he's not in the backfield. Bill's going empty set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. 4-man rush, quick hitter, complete on the left side to Kincaid. Has blockers in front and gets out to the 24, maybe the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 here. Nick Bolton made the tackle.
Bills were 3 for 5 in the first half on third down. That's productive there. 3rd and 2 coming up. And they've got James Cook off the field, which takes some of the threat of the run away.
Ty Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Chiefs showing blitz here on 3rd and 2. Here's the snap. Handoff. No, it's a keeper by Allen, who races over the right side for a first down and more. Oh, the read option keeper works like a charm as he's out to the 36 for a gain of 11. The Shatkin first down is presented by Dr. Todd Shatkin and the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery.
Chiefs had 6 guys up at the line of scrimmage, one-on-one blocking across the board. Osiris Torrance does a great job on Chris Jones to spring the hole for Josh Allen to get the first down.
And Jones looks like a little gimpy, has a big knee brace on his right leg. Allen in the shotgun here, 2 receivers left. Cook in the backfield. Handoff goes to Cook, going to take it over the left side, fighting through some tacklers, and he's out to the 39. Man, the spots have been crummy today. I thought he got to the 40. That's a lousy spot. I mean, I'm not trying to split hairs here, but man, oh man. Chris Jones on the stop, only 4 yards there, should have been 5.
Yeah, it looked like that he did get out to the 40-yard line. Instead, they're going to mark it at the 40, pick up a 3 on the play.
So it's 2nd and 7 now. Cook to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion from Shakir left to right. Here's the snap. Back to pass, four-man rush, looking over the middle, complete to Kincaid as a flag flies. He's into Kansas City territory at the 49-yard line.
And this one looks like it's going to go on Kansas City. So this will be Dalton Kincaid's 5th catch of the game.
Number 20, defense, penalties decline. Results of the play, first down.
So the Bills elect to take the 12-yard pass play in the first down as they're into Kansas City territory at the 49, as Kincaid got some separation on the crossing route.
Yeah, they're targeting Kincaid in the passing game. He is a mismatch out there right now, working against these safeties and linebackers for Kansas City. He's been a difference maker here today, up to 92 yards and a touchdown on 5 catches.
And watching the replay, that's a heck of a grab. He caught the back half of the football on that one, Eric. Allen under center here, hands off to Cook, following Gilliam through a hole, but there's good penetration off the edge as Leo Chanel made the tackle. And that's going to go for no gain, it appears.
Yeah, they're tracking that play now. That's that same play they started this drive off with Jackson Hall's in motion, then leading up in the hole. Like to see them run play action off of that same look, because Kansas City is selling out when they see Jackson Hall's go in that motion.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cook to the left of Allen in the shotgun. The tight end Kincaid on the right side. 2nd and 10 here with 9:40 left in the third. Bills up 21-13. Here's the snap. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. Allen has to escape out to the right, looking for someone downfield, and just throws this one out of bounds, as coming at him in hot pursuit was Ashton Gelati, the rookie. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 here. So the no gain carry by Cook. The extended play goes nowhere on 2nd and 10. We got a 3rd and 10 here at the 49.
Josh had a good amount of time back there scanning the field, unable to find anyone open down the field. It's 3rd and 10 coming up from the Chiefs' 49-yard line. If they can get about half of this, I expect Sean McDermott to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th.
Ty Johnson into the game. He's flared out to the right in the backfield. Allen in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, and now Shakir in motion and doubles back to the left side. Single receiver right. Here's the snap. It's a screen play to Shakir, and he goes absolutely nowhere as he's wrestled to the ground by Bolton. And some of the plays that we saw in the first half being utilized here, the Chiefs defense were wise to each of the last 3.
Yeah, they went to that screen game in the first half on 3rd down when they see these exotic looks by the Chiefs defense there. Kansas City does not blitz, and when they don't bring the pressure, those screens aren't going to be nearly as successful.
Mitch Wisnowski with his 2nd punt here of the game. Deep to return Remigio. His kick is an end-over-end wobbler. Fair catch signaled for. Bounces at the 12 and takes a Buffalo bounce down to the 11. So one of the worst drive starts for the Chiefs in this game. And the Chiefs trail 21-13 with 8:38 left in the third. This is Buffalo Bills football.
At Kaleida Health, there's no off-season. We train. We fight. We win. We celebrate. Because every day is game day. And here, care runs deep. Learn more about our role as the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills at KaleidaGameDay.com. Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
Bills fans, let's talk about your home's most valuable player this winter, your furnace. Just like the Bills, it needs to be ready to perform when the pressure is on. That's where T-Mark comes in. Get a heating tune-up from the official residential HVAC provider of the Buffalo Bills for just $79. And get your money back in a rebate from National Fuel. T-Mark will ensure your system is running safely and efficiently, helping you avoid a costly breakdown and saving you money on your heating bills. When the temperature drops, the Buffalo Bills trust T-Mark, and so should you. T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, your home team.
At the UPS Store, we get it. Being a small biz owner requires grit and hustle, but you don't have to do it alone. We've got your back. You put your heart and soul into your biz, we put ours into packing and shipping. While you're keeping track of your custom-made orders, our mailboxes are keeping your packages safe. Because we're here to help you be unstoppable with shredding, printing, notary, and more. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
Looking for the #1 Kia dealer in Western New York? Look no further than Northtown Kia. Sal Capaccio here, and with a 4.9-star Google rating, their customers keep coming back for unbeatable service, incredible selection, and great prices. Check out the stylish SUVs like the Kia Sorento EX or a sporty Kia Sportage X-Line and experience the Northtown Kia difference. Visit Northtown Kia on Sheridan Drive in Amherst or online at northtownkia.com. Remember, whatever you're looking for,
you'll find it at Northtown.
Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
#1 Kia dealer based on January to December 2024 polk results.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
A Stellar Roofing sideline report for you. When quality counts to Stellar Roofing siding and windows. Not from this game, but it warrants it, guys. The NFL field goal record was broken today. Cam Little of the Jacksonville Jaguars, 68 yards, a new NFL record.
Amazing. Anything but Little from Cam Little. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs from their own 11, and the crowd is into it early. Takes the snap from under center. Handoff, and not a lot there. As Cam Lewis knifed in there on the tackle. Hunt only getting about a yard, maybe 2.
Cam Lewis, the smallest player out there at 5'9", 183, able to knife in from his nickel spot to bring down the big physical running back Kareem Hunt for just a gain of 1. Impressive play there by Cam.
Mahomes going to work from the shotgun here. Hunt to his left, 2 tight ends set. They're split out wide with the 2 receivers, 2 to each side here on 2nd and 9. 8 minutes left in the third. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Mahomes heaves it down the right sideline looking for Worthy, and Hairston was stride for stride and broke it up. That's why that guy's here.
That's 4.2 speed versus 4.2 speed there on the outside. Mahomes in the pocket. Greg Rousseau almost gets to him on the play, has to heave it deep to Worthy, and that's a great play by the rookie Max Hairston in his second game back off the injury, running, literally blanketing Worthy down the field.
And Hairston wisely looking back for the ball, because if you don't do that, he'll throw a flag on you. Big 3rd and 9 here, play clock down to 7. Mahomes in the shotgun. Kelce and a receiver right, another to the left. Here's the snap, back to pass. Looking to the right, now pumps. Rolls out to his right, pressure coming. Heaves it down the field, he's got Kelce open at the 38-yard line. Tackled by Bernard. He escaped the coverage, and Mahomes hit him.
One of the best, if not the best, quarterback tight end connections in NFL history. Mahomes pulling out some magic there. He's getting barreled down on in the pocket, retreats backwards, throws it off his back foot, and able to find Kelce for the big gain down the field for 27 yards.
And Bernard was yelling at Hancock on the end of that play. I don't think Hancock got enough depth in the secondary, and Kelce got behind him. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Handoff goes inside to Smith. And not a whole lot there, but he got about 3 yards on the carry. Rousseau and Milano on the stop. So it'll bring up 2nd and 7 as we've dipped under 7 minutes left in the third here. And the Chiefs out to their own 43-yard line.
Play to Kelce. You're punting with your punter standing in his own end zone. Instead, now the Chiefs out at their own 43-yard line. Massive play when you look at the field position.
6:35 and counting. Bills up 21-13, but the Chiefs are on the move. 2 tight ends set as Robert Tunyon's into the game. Fakes the handoff, rolling right, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws to the right, and the pass was batted at the line of scrimmage as Michael Hoyt got a piece of it. And it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the 3rd tight end, was in for Kelce, who needed a break. Kelce checking back into the game as it'll be 3rd and 7 now.
Mahomes took another shot after that play.
And now the refs are huddling up.
Gathered together. Bernard was in the officials' ear after the play, looking for a penalty.
And
now we're going to get a late penalty here.
Intentional grounding, number 15. Offense, 10-yard penalty, lost it down. third down.
There was no receiver in the area. Mahomes is arguing that his arm was hit, which caused the misfire. Said the officials throw the flag there for intentional grounding. Patrick Mahomes he was still in the pocket as well.
And he was not hit.
And that ball was actually tipped. That's a fortunate play for the Bills there.
Hoyt tipped the ball.
Yeah, Hoyt tipped it. That's a bad call there going against Kansas City. Kansas City 2 for 7 in the game on third down.
A bad call went against the Chiefs. Did that happen?
How about that?
And now it's being challenged, I think, by Andy Reid. The challenge flag is on the field. He's going to say hogwash. That ball was tipped.
Is this a challengeable play?
Yeah, I got to check on that.
Yeah, at the end of that play, we get to see the replay. That ball was tipped. That shouldn't be a penalty in that situation. Andy Reid wearing out the officials on the sideline right now. They're over there talking with Andy Reid. Here comes Mahomes to get into the mix as well over there, looking for an explanation of that one. Michael Hoyt did a great job on his pass rush. He was rushing against the right tackle, Jawan Taylor, and at the end of it, he separates and able to get into the throwing lane. Might have been fortunate that it did get tipped as we get to see the replay. Max Harrison might have been in a position where he could make a play on that football.
Oh, yeah. He definitely grazed it with his right hand.
Deion Walker at the end of that one also gave Mahomes a pretty good shot on his back. Mahomes just been sacked one time in this game, but he has been beat up throughout.
You can't challenge intentional grounding with a standard timeout challenge.
After discussion, there's no reviewable aspect on the play. It is third down.
Yeah, you can't challenge an intentional grounding. It's a judgment call. They got it wrong, but you can't challenge it.
Right, and that's what I thought in that situation. And generally, when you throw a challenge flag, it should be a delay of game penalty as well. Official's not going to throw that one. 3rd and 16 coming up for the Chiefs.
Bunch formation left, single receiver right, and the crowd is into it now. Mahomes in the shotgun. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Back to pass. Has time. Pocket collapsing, and they've got him wrapped up for the sack. Michael Hoyt, Greg Rousseau, Joey Bosa. It was a party in the Chiefs' backfield.
And give the secondary credit as well, because the initial pass rush wasn't there. Mahomes unable to find anyone open down the field past the sticks. So the Bills come up with a timely sack and now force the Chiefs to punt.
Another great job by the defense here. Deep to return for Buffalo is Khalil Shakir. Here's the snap to Ariza. Kick is up and away, and this is a moonshot. Driving Shakir back to his 15-yard line, looking for an opening, going to come up the near sideline and get out to the 26. Fortunate no flag was thrown there, as Dorian Williams could have been called for a block in the back. 60-yard punt, 10-yard return. Buffalo's offense will come back out with 5:31 left in the third, up 21-13. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Reimer Home Services. Homes rely on the Rhino.
By Seneca Buffalo Creek Casino. Nothing else comes close.
By Paddock Chevrolet. Score big with the new Chevys and quality pre-owned vehicles from Paddock Chevrolet.
By Celino Law. Car crash? Call Celino. Call the 8th.
And by Northland Workforce Training Center. Train for what's next.
Relax at Relax Honda. Wherever, whenever, and however you want to do business, we're here to help. Choose from our large selection of nearly 200 new Hondas in inventory, as well as pre-owned Honda models to fit just about any budget. Whether you buy or lease, pick new or used, have a trade-in or not, you deserve a hassle-free experience getting into the Honda you want. Relax. We got this at Relax Honda, 3590 Southwestern Boulevard and RelaxHonda.com. Visit us today. You'll be glad you did.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Driven by your Upstate Honda dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 21-13 Buffalo here, and the Bills with the football at their own 26 for a 1st and 10. James Cook the lone setback as Allen's going to go under center. Bunch formation on the right, single receiver left. Here's the snap, hand off to Cook, going to cut it all the way back. Squirts out of a tackle, but is then gang tackled at the 29. That's where they mark his forward progress. So it's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Nick Bolton was there first.
On early downs, Kansas City selling out to stop the run. Like to see Bills get to some play action on early downs, try and catch this Kansas City defense off guard. This is a drive that the Bills need to put up some points. We've got back-to-back stops by the defense to start the second half. They need to reward their defense here.
3 receivers to the right. Cook flared out to the right in the backfield and now comes back next to Allen in the shotgun. Kincaid, the single tight end left. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Complete to Shakir on a crossing route and up the sideline and out of bounds at the 48. They're going to mark him at the 49. It's a 20-yard pass play. Chamari Connor on the tackle, but he was trailing the whole way.
They put Shakir in motion. He comes on the crossing route off of that motion, able to get separation across the field. Josh Allen throws a perfect football to allow Shakir to get some yards after the catch as well.
Shakir came into the game 2nd in the league amongst receivers in yards after the catch. 1st and 10 at the 49. Allen under center. Cook the lone setback. Bunch formation right. Tight end Knox on the left. Here's the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Allen looking deep. Now he's going to tuck it. Fires out to the right sideline. Complete to Coleman, who's out of bounds. Past the first down marker at the Kansas City 40. It's a gain of 11 and another first down. Chamari Connor forced him over the sideline.
Off the play action, Josh had all day to throw. He's looking down the field, looking to take a shot. Wisely, as he scrambles out of the pocket, finds Keon along the sideline to move the sticks.
So a fresh set of downs for Buffalo at the Kansas City 40. Offset I with Gilliam into the game. Hawes moves over to the right side of the formation. It's a double tight end set. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Looking to follow his blocker through the hole and is just trying to run off Gilliam's rear end. And he gets a couple of yards. As Chanel made the tackle, Bolton came in there with a little extracurricular activity on Gilliam, who's looking at the ref going, hey, what's up with all of that?
James Cook up to 75 yards on the game. Chiefs have not given up a 100-yard rusher since week 1 of 2024. That was Lamar Jackson in the opener last year.
Cook to the right of Allen in the shotgun here. 2 receivers tight to the formation left. Single receiver right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. 5-man rush. Allen gets rid of it. Looking for more. And it's complete. Down to the 10-yard line. He split the safety in the corner and made a big play. It's 1st and goal, Buffalo, as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
Kansas City had a free runner coming towards Josh. Josh beats him with the throw to find more down the field.
Bills right back up on the football as they like the personnel grouping. Samuel in motion. Hand off to Cook. Cuts through a hole. Darts down to the 4 and the 3-yard line. A 28-yard pass play to Moore is followed by a 6-yard run by Cook. 2nd and goal from the 4.
The Bills want to keep this personnel grouping on the field. They're going to get right back up on the football.
2 receivers tight to the right, Moore and Samuel. Coleman by himself on the left. Motion from Samuel, handoff to Cook, darting his way, getting down to the goal line, and he stopped at the 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1. As we tick down to 1:45 and counting left in the 3rd.
See if the Bills get right back up on the football. If it's another James Cook handoff, it looks like it could be a QB sneak here.
There's the snap, there's the handoff, the shove is there, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And he hands it to Spencer Brown, who spikes it with authority.
And then Josh Allen catches the spike and spikes it again. This Bills offense is fired up. Elijah Moore coming up with a big-time reception on that drive to get them down to the 10-yard line. James Cook, a couple rushes to get him down to the goal line. And then Josh Allen just wills himself into the end zone, getting pushed by his teammates there for the score.
Osiris Torrance bear hugged him and carried him into the end zone. Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Wisnowski, kick by Prater is up, and it is good. 1:34 left, and the Bills have widened their lead. They're now up 15, 28-13 your score. 1:34 left in the 3rd. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
When it's game time on the job site, Skyworks Equipment Rental is your MVP. From aerial lifts to concrete gear, telehandlers, forklifts, and more, Skyworks brings the heavy equipment playbook to keep your project driving forward. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, and delivering nationwide, Skyworks has the power and the precision to score big for your crew. Rent it, buy it, or service your own with our factory-trained technicians. Visit SkyworksLLC.com today. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to Northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank. For what's next.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota Trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By Upstate Honda Dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By Snapdragon Apples, the official apple of the Buffalo Bills.
And by Houghton University. Discover New York's leading evangelical Christ-centered university.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Josh Allen once again pushing it over the goal line after a Toyota drive time of 8 plays, 74 yards, 3 minutes and 57 seconds, driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. This place is rocking now, guys. Bills with a 15-point lead, and it's about to get really, really loud when the Chiefs touch the ball.
That was the 7th rushing touchdown of the season for Josh Allen, who now has 4 rushing touchdowns in his last 2 games. And he's been pretty precise in the passing game, Eric. 21 of 24 for 253 yards and a touchdown toss.
Yeah, this is one of his best games, if not the best game for him out of the season. The Ravens game, obviously, statistically, an incredible performance by him. Largely the fourth quarter of that one. He's played well throughout this one.
Prater set to kick this one off. Remigio and Thornton deep to return for the Chiefs. Here's the kick, and it's going to go to Thornton right at the 1. Out to the 10, 15, looks to reverse his field, gets up the sideline, and he's out to the 34, maybe the 35-yard line, forced over the sideline by Dane Jackson. 34-yard return.
Seems like all the momentum's on the Bills side right now, and that's the momentum shift of the game, and it's brought to you by Northtown Volkswagen, Western New York's #1 VW dealer, Northtown Volkswagen.
Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. A lot of football still left. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Bills up 28-13. Chiefs with another good drive start at their 34. Mahomes in the shotgun, Hunt to his right. 2 receivers left, and Kelce, the tight end, split to the right side. Here's Worthy in motion left to right. Play clock down to 10, and here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. Has time, pocket collapsing, and he's hit as he throws. The ball's loose, and it's scooped up by Hoyt. I think they're going to call incomplete pass. A.J. Epinesa wrapped him up as he threw the football. It's incomplete.
Again, great coverage down the field. Gives this Bills defensive line plenty of time to finally get to Mahomes. Epinesa gets to him just as Mahomes is releasing that football, really close to being a fumble there.
The Bills don't have a lot of sacks tonight, but they've got pressure, and it's made a difference. Late sub here by the Bills, trying to get organized up front. 3 receivers left, Kelce on the right. Mahomes in the shotgun, play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Mahomes rolling right, looking for somebody, nobody's open, and he's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, and he got labeled. A.J. Epinesa drilled him out of bounds.
And down the field, they were going to make a play on the receiver, and if not, that could have been an interception. Patrick Mahomes getting a little frustrated, puts that ball in harm's way down the field. Really close to being an interception. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Chiefs, who are 2 for 8 today on 3rd down. We just got to see the replay of that one again, and Mahomes took a shot from Epinesa there.
Eyeballs were popping out of people's heads on the sideline there watching that hit. 3 receivers to the left with the tight end Kelce. Here's the snap on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, looking down the left sideline. He's got Hollywood Brown for a big first down as he's into Buffalo territory. Forced out of bounds by Cole Bishop, the safety, but he got behind the defense, and that's a big gainer and a big break for the Chiefs, who really needed it.
There was a rub route on the outside, and they got Jamarcus Ingram out of position on the play. It was a wheel route by Hollywood Brown, who goes up the sideline wide open. They quick snapped the Bills on the play. Didn't look like they were quite set up front defensively.
Goes for 33 yards as it's 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 33. Mahomes in the shotgun. Receiver to each side. Here's the snap. Looking left and completes it to Smith-Schuster, who's wrestled out of bounds by Cam Lewis after a gain of 2 to the 31. 20 seconds and counting, as that might be the last play of the third quarter.
It's those long pass plays. That's been our Achilles heel here in this game. This Bills defense has played well on a snap-in and snap-out basis, but it's been those long passes that have really cost this Bills defense.
The final seconds will tick away here in the third quarter as it's time to make the switch to the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Northwest Bank, the team that brings you expert advice right in your neighborhood. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for what's next. 28-13 Buffalo, but the Chiefs are driving. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Verizon, powered by Verizon.
By Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
By the New York State Office of Mental Health. Visit bewell.ny.gov for wellness tips to help you manage stress and be well.
By Northtown Hyundai, Western New York's premier Hyundai dealership. Shop online at northtownhyundai.com.
And by Dyna Braid Tools, inspired in Buffalo, built by Wins.
Hey, Bills Mafia! There is no better time than right here, right now, to become a season ticket member in the new Highmark Stadium. Seat selection is now open to new stadium priority list members. To join the priority list, visit buffalobills.com/priority list and place a seat deposit. Don't miss your chance to be part of Bills history in our new home. Learn more at buffalobills.com/priority list.
Paid actors represent actual clients. After my motorcycle accident, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $300,000, 5 times more than insurance offered.
After my car accident, insurance offered $50,000. My case was worth over $1 million more.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
My case was worth $800,000.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons Inc.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Well, some games going on around the NFL right now, including the Jacksonville Jaguars leading the who was Jacksonville playing right there? Hold on. The Raiders. I had to wait for it, guys. It's 20-16. They just took the lead on the LA Raiders. We'll keep you updated. Some other scores going on right now as we get back to the fourth quarter action here. 34-10. Rams lead the Saints. That's your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
2nd and 8 here for the Chiefs as we start the fourth quarter. Bills up 28-13 at the Buffalo 31. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for the Chiefs. Hunt to the left of Mahomes in the backfield. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. They've got him wrapped up for the sack. Joey Bosa, the Italian stallion, flexing the biceps and dropping Mahomes.
Working one-on-one on the left tackle, Jalen Moore. Patrick Mahomes has to eat that sack in the pocket. It collapsed on him way too quickly for him to be able to escape.
It's a 9-yard loss. And Bosa with the one-arm stab, Eric. He just walked Jalen Moore back.
Yeah, that deserves a muscle flex. And now we have an injured Chief out there on the field. Jawan Taylor, the right tackle, down on one knee.
And just so everybody knows, Josh Simmons, their first-round draft choice, has been away from the team for a personal matter. He's not available to sub in. Wanye Morris is really their only other player that has played tackle. If you're tackling traffic and you're injured in a car crash, call the Barnes firm at 1-800-8-MILLION. Our hometown attorneys want to help you get the best result possible. And remember, drive safely. We'll take a timeout. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Anderson Water, Power, and Air. Anderson, tap into better living.
By Dan Cha-Cha Injury Attorneys. Don't worry, Cha-Cha's got you.
By Seneca Gaming and Entertainment in Irving. We've got your game.
By Transit Town Jeep Ram, Buffalo's home for Jeep and Ram for 60 years and counting.
And by Crosby's Pizza and Subs. Crosby's Hometown Fuel. Game day ready since 1922.
Get to Northtown Hyundai, Western New York's premier Hyundai dealership. At Northtown Hyundai, you can explore the full lineup of SUVs built for Buffalo living, like the bold Tucson, the all-new Santa Fe with rugged design and advanced tech, and the first-ever 2026 Hybrid Palisade, combining luxury and efficiency for your whole crew. Get America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Plus, get Hyundai Assurance on every new Hyundai at Northtown. Shop online at northtownhyundai.com. Remember, whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Northtown. Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you. 14:36 left. Chiefs facing a 3rd and 17 after a loss of 7 on the sack by Bosa. Dime defense for Buffalo. Mahomes in the shotgun. 3 to the right. Kelce split to the left. Worthy in motion, right to left. Mahomes making a check at the line. Back to the shotgun he goes. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Back to pass. Fires to the sideline, and it's through the hands of Worthy. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down as there's some extracurricular in the backfield between Wanye Morris and Greg Rousseau. But cooler heads prevail there. And looks like the punt unit's going to come out here for the Chiefs. Harrison Butker is a long-legged kicker, but they're not going to try it as we have a timeout on the field.
His career long 62. This would be a 58-yard attempt. His long on the season is 59 yards. Michael Hoyt now being helped to the sideline. Doesn't look good. His right leg getting looked at on the sideline, and he was putting no pressure on it as he was coming off. Hoyt's been such a bright spot these last 2 weeks after coming off the suspension.
So it looks like the Chiefs are going to go for it here on 4th and 17. They have used big plays to keep drives alive. They're going to need one here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun, and the crowd is into it. Bills defense trying to communicate. Mahomes rolls out to his right, and now the play is blown dead. Did the Bills call timeout before the snap?
Prior to the snap, first charge timeout, Buffalo. A 30-second timeout.
This team timeout is brought to you by
Reset the game clock to 14:20. 14:20, please.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health and the Patricia Allen Fund. For the most critical moments, give today. Again, Eric, we've seen this more than once, and I understand the defense has trouble communicating when the crowd is as loud as they are. But Jordan Hancock is pounding his thigh pads, trying to get somebody's attention that they needed a switch on the coverage assignments with the trips right formation, and they could not get it straight.
And that's part of the issue when you're at home. Yes, the crowd noise does make it tough on the offense, but it also makes it tough on the communication on your own defense.
So the Chiefs will try it again here. We'll see if they run the same play. 3 receivers to the right, Kelce to the left. Looks like it is the same play. Mahomes in the shotgun. Back to pass, now rolling right, looking deep. Heaves it down the middle of the field, and wide open is Rashee Rice. Down to the 11-yard line and forced out of bounds by Bishop. Another big play keeps a Kansas City drive alive.
Got him at 4th and 17. It looked like Bosa was going to be able to get home, and then he was coming so free that he thought it was a screen, so he retreats, and then Rashee Rice comes wide open in the middle of the field.
29-yard pass play, so it's 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 11.
Yeah, Joey Bosa had a clean shot to Mahomes. Instead, feels like it's a screen. Gives Mahomes time to get the ball off.
Here's the snap, handoff to Hunt, and he bounces off a tackler and gets down to the 7-yard line. Terrell Bernard finally wrapped him up. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, and obviously it would have helped to have Michael Hoyt in on that play, but he's still getting looked at in the sidelines, and now he's actually got his arms around trainers. They're going to walk him, I think, to the locker room, which is not good news for the Bills. That is the Barnes Firm injury report. Injured for help, call 1-800-8-million.
He has been a difference maker these last 2 games. That's a massive loss for the Bills front.
Mahomes in the shotgun here on 2nd and 6 from the 7. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hunt to the left and Mahomes in the backfield. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking for Kelce. He's covered. Mahomes scrambles and gets down to the 2-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 1 from the 2. The Chiefs can get a first down if they get to the 1-yard line. Rousseau and Solomon wrapped him up.
Wide open running lane in the middle. Mahomes came into this game leading the NFL in scramble yards, and there he picks up enough to get them down to the 3rd and 1. That's just his first rush of the game for 5 yards.
So as we said, it's a 3rd and 1 from the 2. And the Bills again not organized on the defensive front here. They're set now. Handoff to Hunt, lowers his shoulders, and he's stoned right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips in there, along with Matt Milano, who fired from his linebacker position.
It's close, but it's going to be a 4th and 1 coming up. Obvious go situation here for the Chiefs. Jordan Phillips back behind the defense, getting the crowd fired up at the opposite end of the tunnel.
Deion Walker also in there on the stop. Big play here, 4th and 1 from the 2. Goal line formation. Hunt the lone setback. Motion left to right from Rice. Handoff to Hunt, and a good push by the Kansas City front as they walked back the defensive line of the Bills, and Hunt goes in untouched for a 2-yard touchdown run.
You got an all-pro center in Creed Humphrey, all-pro right guard in Trey Smith. They run right behind him, go in for the touchdown. Kansas City's going to leave their offense on the field and go for 2 in this situation, currently down 9.
So the 2-point conversion attempt here by the Chiefs. Down 9.
Bosa coming off the sideline beside himself. He had a free shot of Mahomes on that 4th and 17. Completely frustrated with himself.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kelce off the right side. Brashard Smith to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. And now he motions out. Here's the snap. Fires underneath, and it's complete as Kelce converts the 2-point conversion. And just like that, we've got a 1-score game. 28-21 in favor of Buffalo. Plenty of time left with 11:32 remaining. This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast is brought to you in part by Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. 28-21 Buffalo. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Is there a safe space for me? Who will listen to me when no one gets it? How will I handle it all?
How can I keep going like this?
We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support and crisis services. It's free, confidential, and here for you 24/7. Learn more at 988.ny.gov. Brought to you by the New York State Office of Mental Health.
Nice game, Mom. Probably should take a break, huh?
Only if you need one, I'm ready to keep going.
Well, all right. You guys ready over there? We'll serve.
Nobody loves knees and hips more than we do. Well, except maybe your pickleball partner. At Catholic Health, we're leaders in knee and hip replacement and getting you back to doing what you love to do most. Go to chsbuffalo.org/top-rated-ortho to learn more.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Delta Sonic Car Wash. It started out with a kiss.
By Northtown Hyundai, Western New York's premier Hyundai dealership. Shop online at northtownhyundai.com.
By Catalyst Fitness. Activate your life in 30 minutes.
By Mike Barney Nissan. Awesome cars, great dealership, lousy jingle.
And by T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. The official residential HVAC company of the Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres.
In Western New York, we get to the game no matter what. That means an all-wheel drive SUV you can count on, and that means Honda. And right now, your Upstate Honda dealer has outstanding deals on Honda's all-star lineup, including MVPs like CR-V, HR-V, and the Honda Pilot. And right here, right now, there's never been a better time to get a great deal on an award-winning Honda SUV. For deals and details, visit upstate.hondadealers.com today.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Well, you wouldn't have it any other way, I guess, if you're the NFL. The Bills and the Chiefs knotted up at, in a one-score game, 28-21, 11:32 remaining down here, and not a crowd, not a soul has left this stadium, as you can imagine, guys. Coming down to the wire once again between these two rivals in the AFC. That's a Stellar Roofing Sideline Report. When quality counts, choose Stellar Roofing, Siding, and Windows.
Butker set to kick this one off as the Bills are up 28-21 with 11:32 remaining. And here's the kickoff. Goes to Davis at the 1. Out to the 10, 20. Cuts it back, spins off a tackle, and he's pushing his way. And a surge is carrying him out to the 31-yard line. So a decent drive start there for Buffalo on a 30-yard return by Davis.
Bills got to answer with some points here. Defense banged up even further now with Michael Hoyt not looking to come back in the break. We got to see a replay, and as he fired off the line of scrimmage, it looked like potentially his Achilles went out on him. Not a good sign for Michael Hoyt, who has been playing so well in his first 2 games in a Bills uniform.
He is being consoled by a lot of his teammates on the sideline as he has refused to go to the locker room. 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the snap. Allen fakes the handoff, pumps, and now looks back across the field, going to tuck it and run, and he slides at the 37-yard line, embellished a little bit as Bolton's knee made contact with his helmet. No flag, but it's a gain of 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4.
Josh got Karlaftis, pump fakes once, then pump fakes again, and on the second one, he's able to get him to jump and able to run by him for a pickup of 6. And Josh definitely tried to embellish that shot at the end of that one for Bolton.
I formation, Cook the deep setback, Gilliam in front of him, Allen under center on 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, hand off to Cook. Looking to bounce it outside, gets to the 40, drives his legs forward, and he's right near the first down marker, but appears to be a half-yard short. Leo Chanel on the tackle as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
Bills 5 for 8 this game on 3rd down. They're going to get right back up on the football here.
Looks like they're going to try another Allen sneak. They work over the left side and initially stop, but with the second effort, he appears to have the first down at the 41.
Kansas City about as good as it gets at stopping that tush push in the NFL these days. They've been successful today, but it's been a struggle trying to get those short yardage yards on those QB sneaks.
The Bills are now 6 for 9 on 3rd down. So a fresh set of downs here at the 42. Allen under center, Cook the lone setback. Bunch formation left, single receiver right. Here's the snap, another handoff to Cook. Over the left side, and he's out to the sideline. 50, 45, and forced out of bounds there by Noel Williams, the rookie corner. It's a 13-yard pickup, and that's going to put James Cook at exactly 100 yards. Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, as we've been talking about, unfortunately, it is the case. It's officially an Achilles injury for Michael Hoyt. He is out for the rest of the game. That's the Barnes Firm Injury Report. Injured, for help, call 1-800-8-million.
And it likely means he's also out for the season. Another huge blow to an injury-riddled Buffalo defense. Allen under center. Cook the lone setback. Takes another handoff. Bends it back to the left side, but runs into a wall of Chiefs tacklers. And it's no gain on the play. Derek Nottie was right there waiting for him.
That's terrible news for Hoyt, and the injuries on the defense side of the football are mounting, especially when you look at both defensive tackles out and then Michael Hoyt now as well. Just tragic news there for a guy that worked his tail off during his suspension, came back and was making an immediate impact.
It looks like it might have actually been his right Achilles. Allen in the shotgun here, 3 receivers right, tight end Kincaid to the left on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Allen steps up in the pocket, gets upended and dropped for the sack, and a loss of about 4. McDuffie tripped him up as he fell to the ground and submarined him.
Josh got fooled by the blitz there, got a free runner. They brought 6 on the play. Bolton comes free. Josh has to scramble up into the line of scrimmage, unable to have any time to try and find someone down the field. Kincaid looked on the play, trying to give himself to Josh as the hot, but Josh couldn't find him.
So now it's a 3rd and 13. Bunch formation right, single receiver left. Ty Johnson to the left of Allen, the shotgun. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Allen steps up in the pocket, dragged, stiff arms another defender, but he's ultimately sacked and dropped by Leo Chanel. And the Bills are going to have to punt this one away, and the momentum has clearly shifted in this football game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo, 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Back here at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Buffalo punting this one away after back-to-back sacks by the Chiefs on Josh Allen. Wisnowski's kick is a high hanger and fielded at the 13-yard line by Remigio. No return.
Chris Jones applied the pressure on that third down play. Looked like Josh had room to run left. Decides to try and go behind Chris Jones, who's able to put a hand on him before Chanel's able to bring him down. So Chiefs are going to take over. 6:46 left in this one. They have all 3 timeouts. The Bills with just 2 timeouts left. We knew coming into this one's likely going to come down the wire. These matchups generally do. And Bills are sitting there with a 15-point lead. You got Chiefs at a 4th and 17. Think maybe you can bust this one open. Instead, this one's going to come down to the wire with the Chiefs taking over just down 7.
And the Bills at defensive end are down to 4 pass rushers with Hoyt out of the game. Javon Solomon, Greg Rousseau, Joey Bosa, and A.J. Epinesa. That's all you got left on the edge. And I know every team goes through injuries, Eric, but some of these season enders have been borderline catastrophic.
Yeah,
Ed Oliver with a biceps injury, probably done for the year last week. They just get Michael Hoyt back from suspension, and he's probably done for the year.
Yeah, so now with the trade deadline coming up, do you have to maybe make a move for a defensive lineman now? We'll see. It's definitely an option on the table, but they're going to have a gutsy performance by the guys that they have left up front across the board.
And big plays continue to be a problem. The defense has had it buttoned up against the run. They've done a good job underneath and in the intermediate areas, but these long extended plays have led to big gains for the Chiefs. Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, the Buffalo Bills here leading 28-21. Let me grab you. You know what? I'm going to throw it back to you guys real quick. I'm going to grab your NFL scoreboard here in just one moment. I'll throw it back to you guys.
Yeah, no problem. So I just wonder if there's a remedy for that, because a lot of the big plays have happened on extended plays, Eric. There's not much you can do. You can't expect a defense to cover for 5-6 seconds.
And that's where Mahomes makes his hay. He extends the plays. He's got incredible pocket presence, and then you give him that much time. He's as deadly on the run as anyone in the league. That 4th and 17 play, all the time in the world, though, back there to throw, and Rashee Rice comes wide open across the middle of the field. We'll see if this Bills defense, who started this second half off with back-to-back stops, can come up with another one.
1st and 10 for the Chiefs from their own 13. Hunt the lone setback with Mahomes under center. Kelce in motion left to right. Receiver to each side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Hunt. Good surge by the Chiefs offensive line. Spins out of a tackle and is finally dragged down at the 20-yard line by Bernard. They're going to give him the 21, as that was an angry run by Hunt as he gets 8 on the carry.
Hunt up to 49 yards in this game, averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Also added a touchdown, and their tackling just didn't show up. They had him for a short gain. Instead, he picks up 8.
Mahomes in the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 2nd and 2 from the 21. Here's orbit motion from Rice. Here's the snap. Handoff to Hunt. Tried to bounce it outside, but he's dropped, and there's a flag on the play as well. It's in the Chiefs' backfield as Cam Lewis made the tackle.
Holding. Number 64. Offense. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's the backup right tackle, Wanye Morris, called for holding, and that'll back the Chiefs up.
Yeah, you got the Chiefs at a 3rd and 2, so you back them up, and you take the yards in this situation to back them up to 2nd and 12. Greg Rousseau draws the hold on the play.
So now instead of a 3rd and 1, it's a 2nd and 12 at the 11. 5:52 and counting left in this one. Bills up 28-21. Crowd trying to help their defense. 3 receivers to the right, Kelce on the left. Mahomes in the shotgun, takes the snap. 4-man rush, has time, throws, complete to Kelce, who gets out to the 20 and is dragged down by Hancock, but he's right at the 1st down marker, and it looks like it's good enough to move the sticks. A 12-yard gain.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes just way too much time there in the pocket. A.J. Epinesa barely gets a hand on him there. at the end. Javon Solomon rushing on the interior. He's the one that's been playing the Michael Hoyt role for this defense since Michael Hoyt left the game.
2 tight ends set as Brashard Smith checks into the game. He's to the left of Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Here's the snap. Hand off to Smith. He hits a wall of defenders, and he's dropped for no gain. Making the tackle there was Fedarian Mathis, the practice squad call-up.
And now we got another Chief slow to his feet.
And that's Kingsley Suamatea, the left guard. He's going to try to walk it off and stay in the game. They don't have many linemen left. They have Mike Caliendo, the backup guard, and Hunter Norzad, the backup center. And now Caliendo is going to run onto the field as Suamatea is going to exit and limp off.
And this is where you got backups at both tackle spots. Now you got a backup in at guard. This is where this Bills defensive line has got to put pressure on Mahomes.
Caliendo had to start at left guard in the Super Bowl last February, and he got his doors blown off by the Philadelphia defensive front. You remember they had to play Joe Thuney at left tackle, Mike Caliendo at left guard, and it was a mess.
Yeah, the Eagles defensive line thrashed that O-line for the Chiefs.
Mahomes in the shotgun here, takes the snap, and it's blown dead. Is there a timeout called?
Second charge timeout. Buffalo, a 30-second timeout.
This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health as the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills. Care runs deep at Kaleida Health. Eric, this has been a problem all night long. The other team has an injury, and you can't get the play call in and get it properly communicated. And now you have 1 timeout left, and you might need those for your offense at the end of the game.
100%. This is a 1-score game. You need those timeouts. That's twice now the Bills defensively have used timeouts in situations where you didn't feel like it was pressing. You got so many moving pieces on the back end of this defense with Hancock in there right now. Hairston's in there. You got guys platooning. Communication could be what suffers in those situations.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 2nd and 11 for the Chiefs with 4:32 left. Down 28-21. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Dumps it off on a screen play, and it hit a helmet of a player and goes incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. And boy, if the Bills defense needs a stop, it is now. You've got him in long down and distance. You got to get a stop here.
Suamatea limps back in. He's going to be at left guard at his normal position. Got to take advantage of this offensive line for the Chiefs right now. They tried to help them out by running a screen there, but Brashard Smith could not haul it in.
Crowd on their feet, getting noisy. Bunch formation right. Kelce by himself on the left. 5 on the play clock. Mahomes in the shotgun on 3rd and 11. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Mahomes heaves it down the field, looking for Worthy. It's picked off by Maxwell Hairston at the Buffalo 32-yard line. The rookie with a takeaway. Joey Bosa got the pressure, and it led to an arm punt by Mahomes, and Hairston camped out under it and picked it off.
The Bills left 5 defensive linemen in the game, all pass rushing on that play. Joey Bosa able to apply the pressure to make Mahomes throw it off his back foot, essentially an arm punt in that situation where they get the Bills all the way back down to their 33. But that's a big-time play by Max Hairston, again, running stride for stride with Worthy down the field.
And Joey Bosa, as we said, providing the pressure on the front end. We said pass pressure was going to be critical tonight, and it leads to a takeaway. And the first career interception for the rookie, Max Hairston. Allen under center here. Cook, the deep setback. Here's the snap, hand off to Cook. Weaving his way through traffic and gets out to the 35 for a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 as the clock will dip under 4 minutes with the Bills clinging to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, so in these situations, ball security is a must in this situation here. But with the 7-point lead against the Chiefs, you want to ice this game. You want to put up points here and make it a 2-score game.
2 tight ends set here for the Bills as they're all too happy to chew clock. 3:43 and counting. Allen in the shotgun. Cook to his left. Single receiver right. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking into the right flat. It's complete to Kincaid, who gets the first down as he's tripped up by McDuffie. But it looks like that's going to move the sticks. Yes, it is. It's a gain of 8 and a first down.
That'll put Kincaid at 100 yards on the game. He stepped up in a big way. Josh Allen finds him immediately in the flat there, able to deliver an accurate ball to allow him to get up the field for the first down. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left and counting. I expect that the Bills run the ball here. Andy Reid to use one of his timeouts.
That's the second 100-yard receiving day of the season for Dalton Kincaid. Single receiver left, 2 tight ends, actually all 3 tight ends on the field. Handoff goes to Cook through a hole and darting forward, and he's out to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Brian Cook on the tackle, but the clock will continue to run. And now the clock has been stopped, so it looks like a timeout has been called.
A 30-second timeout.
So Eric Wood is a soothsayer, as this team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health. At Kaleida Health, every day is game day. So you're pretty much in 4-minute drill here, right, Eric?
Yeah, 4-minute offense. No penalties. Ball security. Stay in bounds. You got to milk all timeouts from the Chiefs. You're sitting here with a 2nd and 4, though, and you're thinking, put your foot down on them. Let's get this first down.
So 2:45 left. Bills with a 2nd and 4 right at midfield. Up 28-21. Chiefs with 2 timeouts left. And the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Cook the lone setback as Allen goes under center. Here's the snap, handoff to Cook. And he gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage and gets thrown back. He did get a yard on the play.
Second charge timeout.
And another timeout
a 30-second
taken here by
timeout.
Kansas City after the stop by McDuffie. This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. All heart, all hustle, every single day.
James Cook up to 110 yards on the game. We mentioned earlier, Kansas City has not allowed a 100-yard rusher since week 1 of 2024, and that was to a quarterback. They haven't allowed a running back to go for over 100 yards against them since dating back to the 2023 season.
And Cook right at his per-game average on the season of 107.6. He's got 110 now.
Question is here, are you running it twice? If you get 1 to 2 yards here, does Sean McDermott roll the dice and leave his offense on the field?
Boy, I don't know. Might have to pin that defense deep if you don't get it here. Big 3rd and 3. 2 receivers tight on the right, 1 to the left. Motion from Samuel. Here's the snap. Allen rolls right, throws it to Cook, who's complete down the sideline, and he stays in bounds and sits down at the 37. What a smart play by James Cook. And for the first time since week 5, James Cook has been targeted in the passing game.
Play action rollout here to the right, so Josh Allen has the option to run it or throw it. When he gets on the move, he finds James Cook in the flat. James Cook goes down to the ground, so with 2:31 left, Kansas City out of timeouts. They'll run the football here and take it down to the 2-minute warning.
This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health, where the season never stops.
It's a big-time play there by the Bills, executed perfectly. Short yardage situations has not been great for the Bills this year. People say they've gotten too cute in those situations. Well, there they run play action, get Josh Allen on the move, give him an option to run it or pass it. Delivers the ball to Cook for the first.
So 1st and 10 from the Chiefs 38 with 2:31 left, and the Chiefs out of timeouts. There is still the 2-minute warning. Allen under center, Cook the lone setback. All 3 tight ends on the field. Here's the snap, handoff to Cook. Working his way over the left side, not a lot there, got a yard. And that'll get us down to the 2-minute warning as the clock will roll here with the Chiefs powerless to stop it.
Josh Allen, slow walk to the sideline, knowing that they're going to let this one go down to the 2-minute warning here.
So there we go, as the clock will stop at 2 minutes. Get your winning smile from Dr. Todd Shatkin at the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery. 28-21 Buffalo. It's the 2-minute warning on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
Powered by Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
And by Dr. Todd Shatkin and the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery.
Stay warm this winter with a high-efficiency Heil furnace or complete system from Armor Heating, built for comfort and reliability. Customers in National Fuel's Western New York service area can receive several money-saving rebates by installing new energy-efficient natural gas appliances through the Fueling Tomorrow Today program. And now, through the end of the year, get a $600 rebate when you upgrade. Choose Heil Heating and Cooling products with Armor Heating. Visit armorheating.com today.
The right people, the right approach.
The amount of catches. But then again, when you think of the third down conversions,
when it's game time on the job site, Skyworks Equipment Rental is your MVP. From aerial lifts to concrete gear, telehandlers, forklifts, and more, Skyworks brings the heavy equipment playbook to keep your project driving forward. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, and delivering nationwide, Skyworks has the power and the precision to score big for your crew. Rent it, buy it, or service your own with our factory-trained technicians. Visit SkyworksLLC.com today. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
This season, New Era Cap and Josh Allen are teaming up for a cause that hits close to home and close to the heart. At every Bills home game, Josh wears a one-of-a-kind New Era cap, each one custom designed by a young patient at Oshai Children's Hospital. Every cap is signed by Josh and then auctioned off, with all proceeds benefiting the Patricia Allen Fund to support kids and families in need. Even on the road, the mission doesn't stop. New Era keeps it going strong. To see these incredible designs and learn more, visit neweracap.com/Josh.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
And look at your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable. 23-23 right now between the Jags and the Raiders in the fourth quarter. And tonight, guys, it's the Washington Commanders visiting the Seattle Seahawks. That'll wrap up Sunday Night Football. Next week, the Bills travel to Miami, but they still have 2 minutes left to wrap this one up.
And it is a 2nd and 9 at the 37. Allen going to work under center. Cook's the lone setback. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Another handoff to Cook. Lowers his shoulder. And the surge is pushing him forward. Still going. And then they blow the whistle. They blow the whistle, and forward progress was not stopped.
Yeah, it did not look like his momentum was stopped there on the play, but they're going to call him down after a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bills. Minute 35 left and counting. They can snap this football with about a minute and 10 left on the game clock.
So the clock's going to keep running here as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
Prater down on the sideline, warming up for a potential field goal if they're Sean McDermott's going to use his timeout here.
A 30-second timeout.
This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health, here to get Western New Yorkers back in the game. Eric, let's talk about the pass pressure that the Bills defense has generated tonight. 3 sacks, but 13 quarterback hits on Patrick Mahomes this evening. I can't remember a total like that by a Bills defense against the Chiefs before.
And that's why Patrick Mahomes is currently 14 of 30 on the game, under 50% on the game, because of the pressure that's been applied on him in the pocket. You're continuously looking to make moves, add draft picks. You constantly are trying to get a defensive front that can put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Still got to prove that you can do it playoff time, but this is a great sign here tonight in Orchard Park.
Allen going to go under center. I formation here on 3rd and 7 with 1:11 remaining. Bills up 28-21. Single receiver left. Here's the snap. Allen hands it off. Looks to cutting it back, does Cook, but he only gets a yard as he's tackled by Brian Cook. The Chiefs committing everybody to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring the field goal unit on for Buffalo here, as we're down to, well, the play clock's going to take this down to about 30 seconds. 4th and 6. This field goal attempt brought to you by Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. This is going to be a 52-yarder from the right hash.
Based upon the flags at the top of the stadium, slightly into the wind with a right-to-left breeze for him.
Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is long enough, and it's off the right upright and no good.
An unsuccessful field
with
goal
22 seconds remaining.
First down, Kansas City.
So it'll be first down, Kansas City at their own 42-yard line. Need 7 points to tie this football game. We just mentioned the pass rush. It's got to show up in this moment. Obvious pass situations here for the Chiefs. They're going to try to work the sidelines to get out of bounds to stop the clock because they have no timeouts remaining.
So the defense, which has been big all night long, will have to come up big again. Mahomes in the shotgun, bunch formation right. Kelce on the left. Here's the snap. Mahomes rolling right, fires to the sideline, and it's complete to Worthy, who's out of bounds into Buffalo territory at the 40. 17 seconds left. Max Hairston in coverage, 18 yards on the pass play.
Knowing they're having trouble with their pass protection, they do a design rollout to the right for Mahomes, leave an extra blocker in Gray in to seal the edge on Rousseau.
Crowd trying to help their defense, who are on their heels now. 3 receivers left. Kelce on the right. Mahomes in the shotgun. Kareem Hunt to his left. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He has to throw it, and it's out of bounds over the sideline. Incomplete. Joey Bosa got all up in his kitchen and forced the incompletion. 11 seconds remaining.
And give Javon Solomon the assist on that one because he went out and picked on the left tackle. Jalen Moore on the play to free up Bosa to come around and lay a big shot on Mahomes. 11 seconds left here.
2nd and 10 from the Buffalo 40. Bills clinging to a 28-21 lead. Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Kelce on the right side as well. Here's the snap. It's low. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He steps up in the pocket, heaves it to the end zone, looking for Thornton, and it's incomplete. Broken up. Cole Bishop and Jamarcus Ingram were in there. And boy, was there ever a good time to have a 6'2 corner in the end zone.
You're exactly right. Beautiful pass breakup again by Cole Bishop. I believe that's his 3rd on the day.
That's a fantastic
Maybe
play.
having his best game as a pro here tonight against the Chiefs.
3 seconds left in regulation on 3rd and 10 from the 40. This will be the last play of regulation. Crowd is whipped into a frenzy. Mahomes in a shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Pass rush coming. Mahomes retreating. Heaves it down the field. And it's knocked down and incomplete. And that's the ball game as the Bills escape with a 28-21 victory. Buffalo's pass rush is critical in the dying moments as Mahomes has to throw off his back foot on each of the last 2 plays. It leads to incompletions, and the Bills get their 6th win of the season.
What a game. We knew this was going to come down to the wire. Some incredible individual efforts out there by the Bills.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, I got Cole Bishop with me right here. Cole, excellent game for you. Tell me about stopping that passing attack, especially late in the game when they had the ball a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to do their job. We were able to do our 111. Guys were making plays on the ball, and we got to get it done.
Earlier in the game, 2 stops by you, 3rd down, 4th down, a couple of pass breakups. Walk me through that sequence.
Yeah, it sounds like I could have picked it from what I'm hearing. I didn't see the ball, though. I'm going after the man, but able to go, make a play, just big in that situation.
Well, this defense has been doubted a lot this year. Going into this game, a lot of people thought the Kansas City Chiefs would have their way. You guys didn't let it happen. How big of a feeling is it for you to walk off this field with this victory?
It's big. Our guys know what we can do. We're confident in each other. And, I mean, it's just awesome to go out and execute.
Go enjoy this one. Congratulations, Cole. Got it. That's Cole Bishop, guys. A big win for the Buffalo Bills here today at Highmark Stadium with the sound of Mr. Brightside playing in the background. 28-21 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bills move to 6-2 on to Miami next week. The Buffalo Bills get the job done tonight. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Sal. And on that last play, in case you were wondering,
when the passing era had really not become a thing in the National Football League, makes what he did even more extraordinary. And it's just one former teammate after the other saying, we cannot wait for this moment. We cannot wait for Art to get his just due. It is a credit to ownership.